hey.
Oh, hey.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's very festive.
Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Snowing in here.
Yeah, wow. Greg, you look cold.
No, actually, Greyhide loves snow. Yeah.
Happy
It even makes vagrants
holidays.
look cheerful, you know? And there's
This is
also a
what-
tiny chance that
think
vagrants
what-
will freeze to death. And
It's what Floridians wear in during Christmas. T-shirts.
Floridians.
Well, we're Canadians up here. The other four of us are Canadians.
This is what Canadians wear in the winter. Neck scarves.
Yes.
There was,
What did they not wear?
you guys missed it
Oh.
earlier, but Angela was here.
Oh, Chef Angelo. Yes, he might be popping into our adventure. Maybe. There's no
Maybe.
guarantees.
He can
no
pop in
guarantee.
anytime.
Maybe I pop into the adventure. Mwah! Merry Christmas, everybody, from Angelo.
I should have thought of it, but we should have had Angelo do all the announcements at the beginning. Oh, well.
Ah,
Yeah, Angelo doesn't work for free. I'm sorry, I'm not your unpaid promo man. So long, everybody.
Does Angelo have his own PayPal account?
As on Patreon.
Send all donations. Yeah.
Patreon and OnlyFans for.
And OnlyFans. Angelo's OnlyFans.
Angelo's OnlyFans. That's
That takes away from
There's
his
a lot of
sincerity.
felt in the OnlyFans account, so if
Right.
that's what you're into, right?
Welcome to the Christmas edition of Art of the Roll. It's not live, unfortunately, but we will be live, as in me and some of the subscribers and some of my friends will be live at game night on Thursday, sometime in the evening, around 6 or 7. So if you want to meet us there, have fun, play some games with us, you should totally go for that. I can play their ad.
Let's do it.
Here's game night.
Yummy.
I may even be drinking a bit and suffering the horrible hangovers that my genetics give me.
Yeah.
Well,
The
if I was
other-
in Florida, I'd go to game
Right.
night.
It's not too late. You can start driving right after the call. But also, we have our music, which always comes from Ian Fisher at Tabletop RPG Music. You can find a link to that in the description. We have his new song playing right now called Snowed In. It's his festive, wintry one. So that's pretty cool.
Very festive. I love Christmas music. I always have. I even
Yeah.
love Mariah Carey's song that's overplayed, but I never get tired of it. It's just how much I love it. So
There was actually some metal music, metal Christmas music, no vocals, that I wanted to pull in for certain parts of this, but I couldn't figure out how to download it, so I didn't. But it was one of the YouTubers I watched made it. I might use it later, and then I'll link them as well. But
That is
cool. The other thing we have is this guy over here. If you go over the Greyhide, over to the Fitz, made a promo video for a buy local type thing, but it's a funny video, Christmas flavored, of course. So that'll be in the description as well. You can check that out. Is there anything you want to say about that, Mike? Or is that good?
I play a very different kind of elf, and it's very fun.
It's very funny. Get your cookies ready. So, with that, I think we can jump right back in then with Art of the Roll.
True. Question: Is Christmas is Christmas a thing in Waterdeep?
It is called Wintershield.
Wintershield.
Headlong into Wintershield.
And during Wintershield, when I was young, my parents, they used to wrap me up in vines to keep me warm.
Oh, that's adorable.
They didn't have like blankets or anything. That's not.
We did, but It was sort of a tradition, and then they would decorate my vines.
Cute.
So they would decorate you.
Yeah, because I was their gift.
That's very, very cute.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
So last time where we left off, you had just finished with the scarecrows. You made it back to Troll Skull Alley. And you had a simple enough rest. Nothing occurred. But in the morning, you realize the temperature has dropped. A cold front has come through. And you look out, and there's a nice inch or two layer of snow throughout the city. The buildings, the slanted roofs of the buildings have snow, kind of like above me right here. The whole area is pure white. Waterdeep is known for getting snow just about every year, so it's not unusual. But you wake up to a festive morning with kids outside throwing snowballs, people plowing, the street workers plowing the roads, all sorts of festivities going on. It almost seems as though the city has stopped and to appreciate the snow that has fallen and have fun with it. Unfortunately, Fig, you wake up on the roof and you realize there's snow all around you, but you tucked yourself in well, and you are used to this type of thing happening. The rest of you wake up. Oh, go ahead.
When I see this, I just close my eyes and I summon a big polar bear.
Okay.
You invited a bear on top of our roof and didn't check with us? So, I mean...
Doesn't sound structurally sound, but...
Did you guys know that she could summon bears? I mean, that might have come in handy when we were in some hairy situations.
It's a new thing. It's a new thing. If you remember yesterday, it was a new thing bequeathed to me.
Can do it as of yesterday, and I've always hated that word bequeathed because of how it's similar to other words. But
I know.
Yeah. Fitz, meanwhile, is going to stare out the window and think about his childhood with his best friend Chet, who is now deceased. And he will stare sadly out the window.
I'm going to proclaim that I want to make a snowman in front of Troll Skull Manor. Anyone want to join me making a snowman?
I don't know.
Enigma, you also wake up in your newly vacant home. You see the similar thing going on. You're in actually a pretty decent part of the neighborhood, but keeping out of sight of the normal people of the area, the normal residents. The house you're in was decently insulated. It's still cold, but you're able to deal with it.
Awesome.
Alpha and Enigma, you both hear words in your head, and it says, "This is Vajra. Come to the Blackstaff Tower with all haste. There is an urgent matter."
Oh, okay. All right, I'll go down to find, I guess, the others. Is Greyhide outside? Do I see him?
I assume Vajra means after breakfast, right? Post haste means as soon as you can after you're done eating a hearty breakfast.
Do I see them? I go down to find everybody?
Yeah. So you go down
I'm making
and
a snowman, so you'll see me.
Yeah, all of you suddenly see this giant blue striped bear follow her down as well. But
Fig, there's something large and very dangerous behind you. Are we aware of this?
Because,
Is this something?
He's my friend.
So he's cool, right? He's not going to, because these big white bears, they're known to murder and eat humans and elves.
Yes.
He's like my bird.
Oh, okay, so hi, Fig's friend. We're Fig's friends.
I haven't named him yet, but
he pops open a Coca-Cola. No, not really.
Adorable.
Oh. At least
what does Enigma? What does Enigma do when she hears that message?
So I make my way down, but on my way to find them and find the dude. I want to keep my eye out for any vendors that I can sell this tea set to.
Okay, sure. You can go to. We'll just make that quick. You can easily go to the trades ward. Just roll a investigation, and see how well you find a buyer for it.
7.
You're able to find someone who will give you the normal price for it, which is 400.
Okay, cool. I might
400 gold?
It's a nice tea set.
You missed session 0. Well, all of you missed session 0 because you weren't in it. But yeah.
But technically, our characters don't know that she has 400 gold.
Nope.
But the actors certainly do.
They will be
We're
judging.
We're going to take note of it. Yes.
So, Enigma, you have a choice. You can either try to figure out where Vajra is, which you would be able to. You find she's at Blackstaff Tower. She's well known. And you get directions to that. Or you could try to meet them at Troll Skull before they go to the tower, which is where the rest of the party's at.
Okay, so I want to go meet these guys first.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be at our home at Troll Skull Manor.
So, Fitz, while you're making a snowman outside, you do see Enigma starting to approach.
Oh, look,
And
it's our
Enigma
friend.
sees Fitz making a snowman.
Hi, Fitz.
Hello. We're just enjoying the, fluffy white powder that's coming out of the sky.
You wouldn't happen to have a corn
How
cob
was your
pipe, would you?
night?
So I see them outside the window, so I
Yeah.
shift back into alpha
Okie dokie.
Great.
before I come out with my bear.
Cool. With your bear. Yep.
My bear.
Yes, Enigma. That's Alpha's new bear, who's apparently
It's a
not going to eat
friend.
us.
The friendly.
Yeah, you see a giant polar bear with blue stripes following Alpha out of the house.
That's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Can I secretly give
Nothing
Alpha the
intimidating
finger?
here.
Yes.
So
If you want to do a sleight of hand, you can do that.
Okay.
what did she do? I didn't hear.
Secretly give you the finger without the other two seeing.
Oh, drama.
Do I
Little
notice?
invisible. We'll see.
Well, that's
Sleight of hand.
Rolls.
I want you to notice.
Oh, you
Roll a
want me to
perception
notice?
with advantage because you're trying to notice, or she's trying to
No,
make it so you can notice. But the rest of you can roll a perception if you want to see if you notice
Do I roll
without
as well?
advantage.
This.
No, you already did sleight of hand. You got a 19, which is pretty good.
Awesome.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so the other guys don't notice, but I notice because she wants me to notice, right?
Maybe
I
roll
roll-
a perception with advantage to see if you notice.
I roll a 2, so I just see you two and go, oh,
No.
look, they're getting along.
Fitz and Greyhide
Lovely.
definitely don't notice.
Not at all. What a happy morning. Everyone's so cheerful today.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
what am I rolling for? Insight?
Perception.
Perception.
Do you know, Greyhide, I wonder if Lift
Twice.
can find us a carrot to, do the carrot nose
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Is it?
One.
You notice it.
Ah, that's true,
So-
yeah.
Why are you here?
Too bad we don't have a chef in Troll Skull Manor because he could find a carrot for us. Absolutely. You know?
Could also cook as a hot soup. That would be a good day for it.
Yes.
Did you ask?
So I have my bear like just kind of growl at her and show him the teeth.
Good.
And I'm like, what? I was like, what are you doing here?
Well, I did help you guys kill those crows, so you kind of owe me, and I feel like you should bring me along.
Bring you along to what?
I don't know, whatever you guys. What are you guys doing today?
Well, I thought the agreement was that we would be inviting Enigma on our next excursion, whether it be the dragon hunt or the other silly
Actually,
things.
guys, I came to tell you we got a call from Vajra. We got to go to the Black Tower. There's some urgent matter to deal with, so that's where we're going.
You
Oh, I
got
got
a
it.
call? Like how?
We are in high demand. Wait,
Okay.
you got it too?
Yeah, I
They-
did.
Vajra's calling Enigma.
Why aren't they calling us? I
Well,
didn't.
I
I
guess-
didn't get no call.
I guess
Vajra
you
called
have to come
Alpha.
then.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
that
right.
settles it. Shall we get going? Don't worry, Greyhide. I didn't get a call either. I don't know.
I'm kind of. But we
Kinda
got a
bummed out.
half-finished snowman here. Vajra said, like, right now, or can we finish the snowman? Because
No.
we need a corncob pipe and a carrot nose, and
It's
or a
urgent.
button nose would also work.
I mean,
Well, we can keep an eye out for carrots.
maybe we'll
pipe.
finish it when we get back. What do you say? It sounded pretty important.
Maybe we can find a K there. Yes. Very
Yes.
smart. Very smart, Fitz. that's why you're the leader of this group. Yes. So.
I get
Well,
maybe I'll get my polar bear to sniff out a carrot for you or something.
Polar bears can
Yes.
do that. I didn't know they were vegan, but hey, that sounds terrific.
You hear Peddington behind you. Bears are great at finding carrots. No, no.
Ah, thanks, Paddington, but
I heard the strangest voice just now. It was terrifying.
He went back to darkest Peru. Never mind.
all right. Very strange. Very strange. Anyway, off to Vajra.
Yeah,
I
so
say we go.
You head
Awesome.
with your 9 copper coach to the Blackstaff Tower. I think it was in the Castle Ward.
Yes.
Does the polar bear fit in the coach with us?
It's a
Yeah, he's
the
gonna-
coach will be like he kind of goes into it, and the whole coach kind of like a little to the right.
I mean, he
And-
can probably follow from the back.
Yeah, he'll end up following. The coach doesn't, and you do get a lot of eyes and a very wide girth of space that people. Speaking of another word I shouldn't use, of people like around your carriage. They don't want to get close to the bear.
Yeah.
Do
Anyways,
know
you
that
head to
bear is
Blackstaff.
wonderful for personal space.
Yeah, it's a lot of personal space. So you head to Blackstaff, and you come up to the familiar tower you saw before, Onyx black, almost obsidian-like material stone, it looks like, that creates the large tower going up into the sky, many stories, with the curated garden out front and groups of people talking. You see this, surprisingly, the same type of festivities, except it's a bit more magic here. You actually see some people, like, using basic cantrips to play with the snow. It's very strange. You head into Blackstaff, you go up the familiar stairs, up into Vajra's office. She's there sitting at her desk. When you approach and head into the office, she stands up and she says, "I have an urgent mission for you. Unfortunately, it must take precedence over other matters. Children have been going missing. I want you to talk to the Greyhand investigator, Miles O'Lara. He has an office 3 doors down to the left." Greyhide and Amalia, you two will notice with your passive insight, actually. She seems almost disgusted with this whole matter for some weird reason. Not sure why. Just the way she said it.
Does she hate children? Because
Well, I
I
think
don't know.
she loves children because
Yeah.
this is something dastardly afoot happening right now. That children are going missing. I can understand why she would be disgusted. I think.
It's fair.
Um,
Before we leave,
Greyhide would definitely come to that conclusion. Alpha, you notice that it's not so much that. It's more like annoyance type discussion.
Like
Disgusting.
she probably didn't want to be dealing with this.
That type, yep.
Fitz doesn't
And
notice anything.
Nope.
I'm asking Vajra, why
Yes.
is this in particular taking precedence over, and why us?
To be honest with you, children go missing every day. It's sad, but it's true and it happens.
But this is particular, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'm afraid I
Why?
cannot tell you.
What do you mean?
Is this a personal matter? Is someone you know the one that's missing?
What do you mean you can't tell us?
Greyhide and Alpha, you both can roll a persuasion if you want to try to convince her to spill the beans.
Persuasion.
While they
Well,
do
that's a pretty
that.
good one.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
22.
Hey, outdone.
What?
Vajra,
Very persuasive.
I give the No, I don't give it.
No.
we're gonna
Um,
need a little bit more than that. I can tell there's something.
She sighs. This information does not leave this room. Agreed?
Yes, of course.
Agreed.
Fine.
One of the children that went missing is a child of one of the masked lords of Waterdeep. People who are familiar with Waterdeep, so probably Greyhigh, Fitz, and Enigma. Sorry, Fig.
Yep.
Would know that the hierarchy structure, the way it works is you have one open lord who is public and has to deal with all the outward public facing stuff. Then you have a series of, I forget how many, but maybe 7 masked lords that their identity is hidden. Even the masked lords don't even know who they are.
They don't know who the other masked lords are.
They don't know who the other masked lords are.
Wow.
So they, it's kind of a big deal.
Sort of like an anonymous senate.
Yes.
Vajra, there has to be some kind of coin in this for us, I would imagine.
That was going to be my next question. What's the reward?
Oh my god, why are both of them like this? You'd think they could remember them.
This is pretty high stakes, so...
What about doing things for the sake of adventure, or doing it for the good of humanity
We've
and just
done
saving
that.
the children?
We gotta
You
eat.
mentioned payment, and it's almost like oh yeah. Like she just doesn't think of it. And she says, "I tell you what, you do this, and I will give you a wand from my personal arsenal."
What's the wand worth?
A wand?
What?
I don't know. It'll be a wand of magic missile.
Can you throw in some gold?
My god, there's
Oh,
two
boy.
of them.
Roll persuasion.
My God, there's 2 of them. I like it.
I mean, magic missile sounds pretty cool, you know?
We already have a wand. We need money.
No, but we have a wand of secrets. Now
I
we need
agree.
one that shoots something.
Very well. I will look into the coffers and maybe 200 gold.
Each.
Yeah, each.
Roll another persuasion. Alpha.
My god.
The negotiations. You see Greyhide and Fish just kind of back up like, yeah, whatever.
17.
Maybe we should take up smoking, Fitz, whenever they negotiate. You know, we can go outside
You know, I
and have
think
a
this is a
smoke.
brilliant idea. I'm going
17.
to. We can use a corncob pipe, and then
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds really good, actually. Yes.
am not the type to negotiate. This is trying my patience, but we'll do 100 each.
this is pretty good.
Deal!
And
Yeah,
I think
I will
if
give
this-
you something to help on this current mission. And she goes over to a cabinet. She wipes, what do you call this? Waves her hand in front of a cabinet, and you see a little arcane flash, and the cabinet opens. You see sets of wands and staffs and scepters in there, and she pulls out one of the staffs. It looks like a wooden staff with some type of gnarled bark around it. And then she closes the cabinet, waves her hand again. You see that same arcane flash. She comes over to the two of you, Enigma and Alpha, and says, "You can use this. It requires a certain type of person to use it, but it is called a Staff of Healing."
I whisper in Alpha's ear. What do you think?
What does it do exactly? How did you use it?
It's called the Staff of Healing, so clearly it shoots
Not
the magic
not
missile.
clearly.
What
If
do you
there's
think
a if there's a specific person that can use it, it's not clearly. What does it do?
Probably a healer.
No more secrets. Let's be straight.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Alright,
I
fine.
thought I had it up, but apparently I didn't.
You let us
He
know.
doesn't even know what a staff of healing does. I whisper that to Fitz.
So she'll explain it to you for a bit. Basically,
Snort with laughter.
it can cast Cure Wounds. Or first of all, it has 10 charges. You can use
course.
1 charge to cast Cure Wounds. You can use 2 charges to cast Lesser Restoration, which is used for removing disease, poison, a few other things. You can use 5 charges to cast Mass Cure Wounds, which heals everybody within a 30-foot area.
Wow.
But it only has 10 charges. And it requires someone who actually has it on their spell list in the first place. So that would be Greyhide. Can you get Cure Wounds as a spell? Can you check if you look at your character?
Let me see. Let me see.
I did not select it in our last.
It doesn't
spell
matter as long as
selection.
it's on your class list. You
I
can
have
use
it.
it.
I have it on my class list.
so you'd be able to use it too.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah,
I'll,
I'd say I'd let
Well-
Alpha be the boss of it because I'm more of a tank. So.
Well, you have your
Okay.
lay on hands as well, anyways.
Yeah. So by
Okay.
charges, do those charges get replenished after a long rest as well?
This is a special one for
Fitz doesn't feel.
This is a special one used for missions of the Greyhounds. It only has 10 charges. Once you use it up, it'll magically be teleported back into my cabinet.
Ah, so it's like a potion. It's
Okay.
Well, I think that's pretty fantastic. I'm going to interject and I'm going to say, Vajra, if I may, how do you feel about the Masked Lords of Waterdeep?
The Masked Lords of Waterdeep are a big pain in my ass, to be honest. They always,
Vajra.
it takes them forever to get anything done. That's why Force Grey is here, to deal with the things that they can't get done and that needs to be done, sometimes behind the scenes.
I was not prepared for that kind of language, Vajra, I must say.
Well,
I leave the
I'm
Masked
gonna-
Lords to Lariel, but somehow this fell into my lap.
I'm going to lean in and I'm going to say, well, don't worry, Vajra. It's in our hands now, and we're here for anything you should desire.
Okay.
He's busy. Give him a minute, all right?
Roll persuasion.
I'm just. Alpha's just kind of like letting him have it, but
I mean, we've got a 19.
she's.
Panties off.
I mean,
She
she's
says, I
Vajra
appreciate
Safahir.
it.
She might be flattered at best.
Yeah,
That's the best.
she says, I appreciate it. And that's all she says. You notice that she keeps an emotional distance, like this huge wall when dealing with people.
Yes.
So we have
It's
to.
gonna take a lot
I
more
think
to get
Fitz
through
will be
that.
climbing that wall at some point.
Yeah.
Yes.
So consider at another foot up that wall.
Absolutely.
But
I give her a little gentle smile to show that I appreciate that she's hiding her emotions. And then I say, well, shall we go to the, what's his name? Investigator?
sure,
Investigator Miles Olata.
Milesy. All right.
Miles Olotte, which is something
guys-
I wish Waterdeep had.
Something I'd like to talk about with Vajra, if you don't mind,
Speaking of which,
privately. If
Well, we
Okay.
can.
Vajra
If you
raises an
guys want-
eyebrow.
you guys want to go talk to this guy, I'll meet up with you.
Okay,
If-
so we'll
and
go.
I asked Vajra's permission, like if you would be inclined to hear me out.
She raises an eyebrow. It's kind of strange, but says, if you wish.
Are you all right, Alpha?
I'll fill you guys in later.
Well, I'd say we head along to the inspector. The
Yes.
three of us, and then
She explains
Alpha
that
catches
he's-
up with us.
She explains where the office is, just 2 doors down to the left. So you can
Okay.
head out that way.
Off we go. Very worried for both of the women in that room.
You know, Enigma, we're just so in demand. We're constantly getting adventures like these, and it almost becomes tiresome. They just throw gold pieces at us to help solve their problems.
They really don't.
That's what
the
it's like to
problem.
be respected. But she's still in the other room talking to Vajra, so you didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
That's what it's like being part of such an illustrious team of adventurers as the sojourners of something of Waterdeep are.
Oh,
She
Yeah.
says-
Sojourners of Waterdeep. Something like that. We're
Sojourners.
coming up with a name.
Yeah, you guys are
Dramas.
so great. I can
I'm
already.
going to workshop it.
I know. So, I mean, if you play your cards right, there might be a spot for you on the team. I mean, we'd all have to agree, of course, but, you know.
yes. Well,
Yes.
shall
Quite.
we to Miles then?
Yeah, so you head over to Miles.
Headlong to Miles, yes.
Back into Vajra's office. She says, yes, Alpha, what is it you wish to say?
Well, I've been looking for something, and I'm thinking. You said when we first joined that if there was any special things we need, we could ask. And so I've been searching for a shift weave. And I was wondering if instead of the 100 gold, you could provide one for me?
I do not possess a shift weave, but perhaps I can by the time you get back. I will look into it. I know a person. Have you worked with the Harpers?
I don't believe we've come across them yet.
I might have to introduce you to a certain Mert, but
Okay.
we can deal with that when you come back. I believe he would have one.
I believe you have your reasons for including Enigma. I will respect them, but for now, let's keep this between us. I'm not sure if we can trust her yet.
Yes, she is a strange one. She actually just came to the city recently, as I have found out since then. I know nothing of her.
Okay. Well, you did call upon her, though.
Yes, I assume you were still working together with the Stone of Galore.
My companions are inclined to, so for now. Apparently has some information that can help us, but
Yes,
I'm
gleaned
not
this as
sure
well.
where her other motives lie. I will leave the shiftweave in your hand. I thank you for the wand, and yeah, maybe for now let's just keep it between us until we know more about this enigma.
Yes, I do not give out secrets. Your secret I will keep it with myself.
Thank you.
But you should catch up with the others.
Yep. So I go.
Cool. And then, so the other two head to a small office. It's when you walk in, it's full of shelves with different papers, scrolls, some books, no organization whatsoever. The room is made up of basically shelves, one desk, and a couple of basic chairs. It looks like there's just enough room for about 5 people to fit uncomfortably in this room. You see Miles slumped over, his head down on his desk, arms spread out on his desk. You see an iron paperweight that has
proximity to me.
You see an iron paperweight that was knocked off the desk from his arms. It looks like.
Wait, so the inspector
hello?
sprawled out on his desk?
Yeah, he sprawled out on his desk. Looks like
Does
he
he-
knocked some stuff over.
Does he look to
Mr.
be
Latte?
moving at all?
He has a wide brim hat.
Morning?
He seems to be a half orc of some sort. It's hard to tell because his face kind of face down on his desk.
Can I check his pockets?
Yes. But others will see you do that, but sure.
I
That's
mean, you
okay,
can
I'm doing
try,
it
but
to
we'll
make sure he's
stop you.
okay.
Okay.
It's real.
Roll a sleight of hand. Unless you're doing it not sneakily I mean,
Enigma,
Oh, I already.
what
rolled.
are you doing?
I'm just trying to figure out who he is, what's in his wallet. Maybe it'll give us some clues. Cassie.
you walk around the desk and you see he has like
What
a
did you
walking
roll?
stick next to him. When you get closer, you see he's actually an older guy, a somewhat trimmed beard. Where was I? A little bit of long hair that sticks under the hat. It's white, just like his beard. And he's wearing a leather coat with some simple traveler's clothes. You start fishing in his pockets, and he suddenly springs up and says, "Yes, what?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what?
I slap him in the face.
Ah, I
Sorry.
can't hear you. What?"
Hello, Mr. Latte, Inspector. Hello.
Latte.
Miles or Lotta?
Lotta.
Mr. Latte.
Yes. I can tell you're a whole lot of Inspector, too.
Yes.
Morning.
What are you doing here?
We were told that you were
Speak up!
investigating. You're investigating the disappearance of some children, and
Yes.
we've been charged with finding out who's behind this atrocity, and you're the man we'd come to first. Yes.
Were you sent by Vajra?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Vajra sent us. Who else would
Why'd you
send
start
us?
with that? Well,
I don't know. Why are you asking me? Are you going to? We're here to
Why
help
did you
you.
start
Why
with
are
that,
you
Greyhide?
interrogating us, sir?
okay. Well,
Have I reached the room at this point?
You're made in the hallway and you start hearing yelling.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get, but you were like shouting at me, and I was getting a little bit, defensive.
Yes, my ex-wife told me I had the shouts in the morning.
Ah,
The shouts
Yes.
in the morning.
women can't live with them, can't live without them, right?
What? Okay.
Never. Yes.
The children.
Yes.
Miss
Yes.
Olata.
Yes, well, we better get started.
Yes.
Indeed.
You've probably made it there, Alpha.
Okay. What?
Do
So I-
we want-
Guys,
I got a list. And he takes out like a notepad out from under his jacket, and he says, "I have a list of 5 children to go investigate."
What do we know about these children? Why are they missing? What happened?
I mean, if I knew that, I wouldn't have to investigate.
Very
hi,
good.
sir.
What? Oh,
Hello.
You have to speak up for him. He's a little
Yes.
hard of hearing, I think.
When was the last time these children were seen? I was also sent by Vajra.
they seem to all disappear previous night.
Oh, so last night someone's abducting children?
From the same
Yes.
location or different location?
Different, very different.
So perhaps there's more than... We're probably investigating a group then.
Yeah, I have 5 on my list.
What do these children have in common?
Well, let's see. There was a human, a gnome, elf or half elf. Oh, another elf, and a human.
Do they come from money?
And no. Well, some.
Huh.
It might be good to visit a few
Human?
of these places and locations to see if we can find any clues. Is there anything else
Yes.
you can tell us?
What? What?
Is
Oh,
there
yes. Okay, let's go. And he stands up and he like gets on his using his cane and he's hunched over a bit. And he's like, "All right, let's go." And he starts walking towards the door.
Oh,
You're
Yeah,
coming
we're
with
going-
us.
we're going
Mr.
together.
Olate, are you
Olate.
coming with us? Are you
Yes.
sure?
I am an
Oh.
investigator.
Well, I guess it's. I guess we're hired muscle for you. Is that the situation? I guess.
What?
I
Muscle?
say we-
No. Buzzer said she was sending brains.
Oh
Right.
yes, of course. That goes without saying. But
Yes.
Where are we going to start looking then?
Oh, let's see. The first one on my list. This one is down at the docks.
The docks again.
To the docks.
we get
So-
some breakfast sandwiches there. but
Unless
yes.
unless you do anything else on the way, he'll slowly. You know, this guy walks about half the speed of you, and you make it down to a coach, and you head to the docks. You come to. It's pretty far away from the ships, Jarlaxle ships, but it's off on the side a bit, and you come to a somewhat of a smaller boat, but it's still a boat made for carrying supplies. You can kind of tell this looks like a short range supply ship of some sort. You head on to the boat and you see people moving things back and forth on the ships. I mean, they're getting the ship ready to head out. You see a crane that's overhead and slowly putting things down into the hold of the ship from the center of the ship.
Roll
They-
perception to see if are the Brigandy dirt ships anywhere near us?
no, they're not. That was what I meant by Jarlaxle ships. They're on the other side of the dock.
Right. Well,
Even
But
though
you
you
didn't
rolled
notice
a
that.
one, you still noticed. That's
I
how
wonder where the
perceptive you are.
ships are. Oh.
The investigator will say he'll go up to a random person. It's this halfling, young guy. The halfling looks maybe if it was human years, like 12 or so.
Oh.
And he says, "Young man or whatever you are. We're looking for or to learn about Leighton Kilgore." And the halfling says, "Yeah, I know Leighton." And the investigator says, "What?" And the guy speaks up, "I know Leighton." And the investigator goes, "Why do you squeak like that?" The halfling guy looks pissed.
I'm just going to get between the two of them, and I'm going to say, "Don't worry, Mr. Olate. Let me be your voice. Can you tell us about Leighton?"
Yeah, he went missing. He's actually my bunk partner. We have a hammock in a room together. 2 hammocks.
Your
That's
bunk
he,
partner. Where do you
I
have
was-
this room?
It's in the ship. There's.
Oh.
I actually, there was something weird that happened last night. I saw it was dark. There was no light, and when I was in the room, I saw 2 dark shadows come up. All I heard was something like laughing like that, and I heard like little bell sounds, and then I heard like a like something got hit, and then I just saw them dragging off some other dark figure. I assume it's Leighton out of the room.
You said them. There was more than one of them.
There's 2.
There was 2 of them, and and what did they look like? Were they gnome-like, or were they tall, or?
They're about my height. He's a halfling,
Also the small-
a young halfling.
Alright. Sir, these diminutive characters are clunking people over their head and dragging them away in the night.
Did you see anything else about them? What are they wearing? Did they say anything outside of laughter?
Do you have anything of Leighton's?
I can show you his room.
Maybe my bear can sniff something out.
Idea.
No, there's a giant bear here that's not going to eat you. Don't worry.
Yeah, he was okay. Here, follow me, and he'll take you into the ship. You go through some doors, down some stairs, and you go into like these little rooms that are just enough for basically like 2 hammocks in there, on each side of the room. And he says, "Oh, here it is." And you can see there's not much in here. The hammock. He points at his, and then the other hammock, which was Leighton's, does seem to be like all tangled up a bit, like spun around.
Can
What do you
I-
want to do?
Did
I
you have
want-
anything of Leighton's, like a shirt or anything lying around that?
I guess. And he goes over to a trunk, and he opens it, and he looks around and pulls out like some extra shirts, some extra pants and stuff. Something like this.
I just grab one of the shirts. And
He was
at least one.
He was a young fellow.
How old was he, this Leighton?
I think he's about 12.
Oh,
I kind of hated him.
Oh.
why is that?
He always called me Squeaks.
Can't imagine
Yeah.
why.
Right?
Yes.
Right.
So, does anyone keep watch on this ship?
No. I mean, outside.
Right. Yes. Like someone. Does anyone keep watch over the deck, or
The city watch? No.
no? Like, do you have someone on the ship that stays up at night to see if anything strange happens, and you
No,
don't have
not
that?
usually.
Right.
Is Leighton the kind of kid to get himself into trouble?
He's kind of an asshole. But other than that, no. I mean,
I'm wondering if I should do a divine sense to see if there's any, evil sorcery afoot. I know I'd probably only if there was a presence that was still on the ship, but I'd say it doesn't hurt for me to try it. So I'll just do
divine sense.
I'll do a divine sense, in the
All right.
immediacy of the room.
Out around you, you look around. Take a bit. No, nothing stands out. No celestials, undead, fiends, aberrations.
I bring the T-shirt to my bear and ask them to see if we can find out if they can pick up a scent or a direction in which they would have gone.
The bear sniffs around, trying to find something. You see the bear. You are.
Oh, that's the bear.
There's the bear.
There's the
My
bear.
God, it's huge.
She just kept trying to eat my miniatures while I'm up here.
Oh, no.
But
I don't
she,
trust bears. They're trying to eat us humans and elves.
the bear looks around and suddenly starts like blowing its nose, like every time it tries sniffing, it gets like a nose full of something gross and tries to blow it
Whoa.
back out.
I mean, is that something that, like maybe I'll try smelling it because it's if it's something that's that noticeable, maybe I could recognize what it is. Like, well, that seems pretty strong.
Roll a perception. The bear
Yes,
has a good nose, but you'll have to roll a perception.
Sure.
Put your nose on it.
16's not bad.
Yeah.
You sniff around, especially around the hammock that was flipped around and on the tracks that must have been, not the tracks, but where they must have been dragging them out. Smells weird. You can just pick it up a little bit. You imagine this would be terrible to an animal, but to you can pick it up a little bit. It smells kind of sour, but a little fruity too. Kind of like a rotten fruit that still has a bit of fruity smell to it, but it also is kind of sour.
Like a holiday fruitcake or something that's been stale or
Hey, buddy.
pungent fruity.
Talking to my bear, buddy. Can you lead us in the direction they went?
It starts. He starts heading. He keeps sniffing and blowing out, but continues out of the room and heads off the ship.
Okay, so I follow him.
Before we go, did Leighton's mom like jewelry, or do you have any jewelry that you can give me? It's for our case. Did Leighton wear any jewelry?
Good idea.
I don't know. Let me check his trunk. And he goes through and rummages around and says, he has a necklace. And he pulls up a necklace that seems to be goldish, kind of.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Very smart of you. Very adept
that's
to gather.
weird.
some
Okay.
jewelry.
I've been following the bear at this point.
Yeah, the bear heads out and goes on top of the ship and then heads onto the dock. The moment he gets to like where there's like snow and stuff, he just looks confused and doesn't know where to go.
So that's like right off the ship?
Yeah, right off the ship. It did head into the dock ward from the pier.
Guys, the trail runs cold here.
Probably
Quite
the
literally.
snow covered the tent. Yes.
The Miles Olada, he follows and says, "Well, what did you find?"
Well, this is as far as the trail goes.
Trail? What trail?
Well, my bear. The trail of where Leighton was taken. He was taken in the middle of the night by two beings, I don't know.
Of a very diminutive size, and yes.
They he described them as having a bit of a laugh or a little bit of a cackle or
Yes.
something like
He
that.
starts just spouting out monsters. Leprechaun? No. Red cap? No, that'd be weird. And he just starts like saying these names and just thinking to himself like just tons of weird, obscure monsters. And he's like, I don't know, too many possibilities. What do your bears smell?
Well, he smelled something very strong when we were down where he sleeps, and then the smell led us out here, but this is where it stops, assuming because it snowed in the middle of the night and we lost.
He goes over to the bear. Bear, what did you smell? Bear. Doesn't speak common. Oh well, let's go to the next one.
Greyhide,
I could ask my bear.
Well,
Because
Greyhide, you put your nose on it, didn't you?
communicate.
Yes, it was sort of a fruity, pungent, sort of stale smell, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Like
Vinegar?
Christmas fruitcake.
Vinegar? No.
More
Fruitcake?
fruity.
Bad fruitcake.
Bad fruitcake. I would.
I'll
say,
ask my bear.
Are you doing speak with animals?
Yeah.
Okay. The bear responds to you. Everybody hears, but Alpha, you hear, there was a smell. At first I smelled the shirt, and then I tried to smell the scent of the shirt like you told me to, but it was being masked by a real sour smell, like spoiled fruit. I continued to try, but the sour smell goes all the way down the ship and down the dock, but it stops here at the trail. Very strange. I hate this smell.
If it
Don't make me
stopped
sniff
here,
this.
is it possible that they used some sort of sorcery to vanish?
Well, they didn't hear this, but I pat my bear and I said thank you, and I let them know, guys. Like it was like he says it was like kind of fruity sour smell. Could that mean anything to you, Inspector Lotta?
What? Oh,
Some fruity.
yes. Let's
small beans.
vinegar.
Fruity,
There's some licorice,
fruity,
medicinal.
smell.
Tannic, some tanning thing for leatherworking.
So would that give us any indication of who would have taken him?
Nope. Let's go to the next one.
Well, I'd say it's good to gather some more information. We've gathered about as much as we can here, but the trail goes cold as the snow on Wintershield.
Okay, so to the next kid, right?
Yep. He takes you. It's still in the dock ward, but he takes you to next to a guardhouse. But next to the guardhouse, there's this little. It looks like a prison. You go in there, and there's a guy at the front desk. Miles talks to the guy at the front desk for a bit, and he says, finally, Miles says, "Okay, this way," and he takes you to the back cells. You see 4 cells back there. They have a stone wall between each one, so the cellmates can't see each other. You notice that all of them are young here. All the kids in these cells are young. It looks like some type of juvenile prison.
What is this place? What are we doing here? Miles, what did he tell you? What is this?
One of the kids got killed here last night.
Killed?
Killed? There's a murder afoot. This is getting quite serious.
Yes. Well, his name was Bill Parsasset, a gnome.
What is this place? Why are there children in cells here?
Oh, they've all done crimes. This is low security, but for children who have committed heinous crimes.
Heinous?
What kind
Like
of
what?
heinous crime could a child commit?
This one apparently attempted to kill his sister.
That's
Well, I guess
heinous,
that's pretty heinous. That is heinous. I'm not going to argue with that. Well, I mean, unless the sister was kind of had it coming. I don't know. We have to examine everything. But okay, well, so we've got caged children here, and
yeah, he takes you to the very end, and you see there's a bunk bed and basically what do you call it? The thing you crap in, not a wash bin, but you also have a wash bin, and the door's open, and he says, "Yes, well, let's look around." There's a kid in the next one over, a human guy, who seems to also be kind of vaguely interested, sitting on his bed, just kind of looking at you go by. But Leighton goes in and starts looking around in the cell.
Lotta. Right?
Yes, Lotta. I'm going to lean over.
I don't know
to
why I
the
keep saying
shadow.
Leighton.
Leighton is the kid that got kidnapped.
Yeah.
Lotta, so because can I roll for perception, for additional perception? Or
You can
investigation,
investigate.
I guess.
You can investigate the room. You can, with Miles helping, you'd get advantage.
Investigation.
something about these situations sounds very, very familiar to. Ask me again in a moment.
Good thing you have advantage.
Good thing I have advantage.
I think
Okay,
I have an idea
16.
what might be going on, but ask me again.
All right. Interesting. Go ahead.
You're looking around, and Miles goes around, and he tries to look under the bed, and he can't really get under with his staff that well. And he says, "Well, look under the bed," and you look under the bed, and you see what appears to be a hat in a pyramid shape with a little fuzzy ball at the end, and it's red with a white fuzzy ball at the end.
Does this look familiar to you, Inspector Lotta?
Yes.
I hand it to him.
That's. Does it smell sour and fruity? I can't smell anymore.
I hand it to my bear.
I thought
The
you were
bear
gonna
sniffs
use
it.
red.
Because he would be, I would still have, the spell
Yep.
would still be active for a while, right?
The bear sniffs and goes, "Yes, this is the same smell. It's terrible."
This is the same smell. This is it.
So, can you tell us, Inspector, the young child who died, what was his crime? Why was he here?
Bill Parsasset. Yes, the gnome. He tried to kill his sister. He
Oh,
stabbed
that's
her
the
in the
one.
gut.
Ooh.
Okay, I think I have an idea.
Visceral.
I think I have an idea. It reminds me, when I was growing up on the farm, there was this ancient legend, and it could be just an old wives' tale, but of children who were naughty, and if they continued to be naughty, that these gnomes would take them away in their sleep and they would be gone forever as punishment. And we always thought this was a crazy story to keep children in line, but I mean, the smell of the rotting fruit and the fact that we're in a detention center for children, and they said that the other child who died, they said he was kind of an asshole, to use the word. I mean, I don't know. It's only naughty children who are disappearing. But
Leighton says, "What?"
Lada, Inspector Lada.
God damn it, Miles. He says, "What?"
I mean,
that's not real.
I'm saying it's.
Well, it does.
Yeah,
seem to have...
it is kind of ridiculous. I mean,
Well,
it just reminds me of a legend that I heard. That's all I'm saying.
Unless you mean Krampus.
That's what my grandmother said. Krampus.
Oh,
but
Krampus
I thought that was
real.
fake.
What?
It was real.
Yes.
You're out of
He was banished to the Nine Hells.
Oh.
Oh,
Is there any way he could be back?
No.
Well,
I'm going
I
to
guess,
go to the...
I mean, Greyhide seems like he might be onto something, but I don't know.
I'm going to go to the child next door and give him a little wave, and I'm gonna sneak I'm gonna roll for stealth here because I'm gonna very stealthily offer him a little bit of some 9 copper just to get him to come and chat. You look like a... Oh, we've got a natural 20, which goes to a 24 as I...
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no one sees that. You perfectly roll the coins, and they kind of roll over to him, over to where he is.
In single file. Amazing.
Yeah.
Making no sound. Beautiful.
Excuse me, young man.
He puts his hand down and grabs it. It's a human male with some black hair stubble, and he has black hair covering one eye. And he looks pretty disheveled. He's like, "Yeah, I don't care."
Really? You didn't see anything last night?
Yeah, I heard stuff.
What did you hear?
There's bells and laughing, and then that idiot Bill apart seemed to say something like, "What the hell, loser." Then there was fighting, and then there was some nasty sounds like, I don't know.
Oh. Did you see where the what they looked like, the things that walked past your cell, or
No, it was dark, no light. They just came through.
did they say
Like I
anything
care.
about... Right, I'm getting that. Did they say anything about where they were going or what they were doing?
No.
I have an idea. I mean, these children have been taken away, but maybe if we can find out where this abductor will strike next, if it's targeting naughty children, we need to find an extremely naughty child around here somewhere, and maybe we can protect him when the abductor shows up next. I mean, because I don't know how to find him.
Miles actually says, "This one was killed."
Right, it sounds like he struggled as they tried to take him, and they killed him because they couldn't take him quietly. That's my guess.
Well, we can't let them kill again, absolutely.
No, I mean, naughty children are still children.
Ooh,
See, Alpha's so
Alpha.
upset that she rolled stealth again. Enigma, you took something from the boy's room. What if we brought it to a mage? That's why you took it, right? So that we could bring it to a mage and put a tracking spell on it, see if we can find the young man?
That's what I assumed, yes.
I lie and say, yeah, I actually lost it on the way here. My bad.
Oh!
Yeah.
Roll a
After all of
deception.
that.
Roll deception? Okay.
Yeah.
And we're two gullible people here, but you still have to roll.
Where's deception? Sorry.
Well, you can decide if your character would just straight up believe it.
It's okay, roll.
No, I think she's gonna have to
21.
roll, because... Oh, that's a pretty good roll.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty good roll.
Ah.
With a roll like that, I sort of go,
Sorry,
You
I
can
missed
oppose it
the-
with insight if you want. But
No, not me.
yeah.
I'm too
Otherwise,
dazzled
you just
by
accept
Enigma's beauty, I think.
What's happening?
but,
Sorry, I
I'm
missed.
going to roll an insight.
We asked
I'm
about
gonna-
Enigma's the necklace that she took for evidence, and Enigma apparently lost the necklace on the way over here. And then she rolled a for some reason she rolled a deception.
She did not lose the necklace. It was like across the street, basically.
I should find it.
But she rolled a 21 for deception, so
You can roll an
that
insight,
never occurs
Alpha.
to you.
Your character can believe. I mean, you can believe whatever you want as Alpha.
Right,
But
No, she
an insight would tell you if
19.
there was any like tells in the way she was saying it, which you wouldn't see anything.
She rolled a
Even with
19. That's pretty good.
You wouldn't see anything.
So either she's a very good liar or she's telling the truth. But you can make your own conclusions, obviously.
Right.
Well, that's a shame. Is there anything? Oh well, we have a hat. We can do the same. We can do a tracking spell on the hat, can't we? This pyramid-shaped red hat with a fuzzy white bauble.
Good
What?
idea, Fitz.
The
To
hat.
do a tracking spell on the hat.
Oh, scrying, yes.
Yes.
Is that what that's called?
Do you know a
Yes.
priest?
Is Vajra a priest? I don't know. She's kind of.
Oh,
Vajra? No, she wouldn't have scrying.
no.
Who was the one? Someone did scrying to help Alpha.
Obaya?
recently. Yeah, Obaya.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, she is dreamy.
Yeah.
Are we near her? Are we near
Yes, you are
Obaya?
actually. It's actually really close to where you are. It's right off of the docks in the dock ward.
Mm.
Miles, we're just going to make a quick detour to do a scrying spell on this hat.
Breaking up a bit. Yes. What?
Yes? That's all
Okay.
right?
You lead the way.
All right, let's... Sure, so
So,
take us to
you head-
Obaya's.
Yeah, you head to
Yeah,
Obaya.
temple.
You're going at half
She
speed
does.
because of him being slow, and you make it to
Jesus.
Obaya. Obaya's in her little rundown church of Lamater, and Alpha's going.
Alpha
Again.
did not, stay with us.
Oh, Alpha's not here to see that. I mean, Amalia would like.
That is not Obaya.
But
No, this is
I
not
have
Obaya. This is
very-
Chef Angelo, who's.
you make it to Obaya, and Chef Angelo was role playing as Obaya. You missed it.
He'll be back.
And Obaya's in there, and she seems
by the way, just
Busy.
because I missed it, I was
Mhm.
gone. But I had my bear kind of keeping an eye on Enigma.
okay.
You have a bear watching you.
That would give the fact that the bear is focusing on that means that has disadvantage on all other things, but advantage on anything that has to do with Enigma.
Yeah.
So you're heading towards Obaya. Obaya, and you see her in the temple. There's this stream of water that goes past the back of the room, and basically pews, wooden pews that go out from the stream of water out to the entrance of the church. And she's sitting there with her hand in the water. She sees you come in and says, "Oh, Fitz. Wait, has she seen you before? As you?" I don't think so.
No.
No, she hasn't.
No.
Oh, she sees you and kind of looks past you and sees Greyhide and Alpha and says, it is you again, Greyhide, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it's very nice. How can Lamater help you today?
Well, we're on some official business, investigating the disappearances and murders of some young children, and all we have is this hat that has this strange rotting fruit smell. We're wondering if you could do a scrying spell so we can find the origin of this hat and track them down and apprehend the criminals.
Let me see. And she takes the hat from you. She puts it on a little altar, and you see her take out a glass orb and puts it right above it. And she puts both hands next to it and concentrates there. A few minutes go by. 10 minutes go by. And finally, you see the glass orb swirls of images. Doesn't make any sense to you, but she starts speaking. I see a wooden room with wooden floors, somewhat small. Let me see if she knows what this is. There's a red cap in here. Another one is next to him, I think. It's hard to see. And she explains how the nature of scrying means that you can only really focus on the person you're scrying. Everything else seems fuzzy and hard to see.
Uh-huh.
He's going into another room. And this goes on over like a period of 10 minutes, because scrying actually lasts 10 minutes. He's going to another room. He opens the door. I think there's other people in that room. Not redcaps. No. Children, maybe. I see.
Some of them are still alive.
They're taking one. He grabs one. Takes it out of the room. Closes the door, locks it, goes into another room. There's a portal. When he got close, the portal opened. A shimmery surface. He shoved the child. I guess towards the portal, I can't tell. And
No.
he walked out. He goes back to a table, sits down. I think he's sniffing something off a table with his nose.
What?
I wonder if it's
Like that?
Any-
I used to.
Any clues on where? Any clues in what you see that could tell us where this location is?
I'll give her a perception check to see if she can pick it up.
maybe it's that thrack. What was that stuff that drug you were
Shrek.
trying to score? Track?
Shrek?
Shrack.
Yeah.
That's it. Shrack.
Crack
You're trying to
is
score some
a-
Shrack.
Totally
Maybe it's
not
a
crack.
head. Okay.
Quite an inebriant. Quite an
Yes.
inebriant, that Shrek.
Yes, it is like Shrek.
So
But-
does she see?
I can't see
Anything?
out of the building. The windows are bolted.
Huh.
I'm sorry, I can't tell.
Is there a different spell, like a tracking spell that we can do on this, or is it?
I can locate item, but that won't help because I'm holding the item.
Can you locate wearer of the item, or no? That's not how magic works, is it?
Because if we can't find the location of this, we're out of options. Is there any way you could possibly help us find out where this room is in Waterdeep? Is there anything familiar that you saw in that room? Or even the portal? Like, was there anything on the other side of the portal where
That's what I asked her, but apparently she didn't pick up anything.
No, I can't see anything on the other side of the portal. I can
Well,
only
we know-
see the red cap mainly in focus.
Kids are being shoved into portal
What
sacrifice.
if?
Don't know.
What if these red caps are trying to bring Krampus back from the Nine Hells and are sacrificing children to give him the power to return?
Well, that'd be terrible. We have to
Yes.
stop them, but
Yes.
oh my goodness, if we can't find out where they are, I don't know what to do. Maybe Vajra might be able to give us some more information now that we
I mean,
know
if-
that it's Krampus.
Is that what it looks like to her? A portal? Is that what she said it looked like?
Yes, I think it's a portal.
You'd have to
Circular
be-
object with a shimmering something or other. It's hard to
You'd
see.
have to be able to draw on considerable amounts of magic to keep that open. How
Yes,
could
you
we
can't be
locate-
working alone.
It automatically opened the moment he got close to it.
Okay, well, we should give this information to Miles. Maybe he'll know more.
Yes.
Oh, Miles is there, and
Oh,
he's
he did come. Yeah.
he says, red cap. That explains the hat.
Oh, well,
Right.
Wow.
Redcap, do you
Very
know where
good.
we could find Redcap?
That
Is that
guy
a
is
person?
frighteningly perceptive.
What can you
Um,
tell us about Redcap?
Let me just throw this on here. He explains what the red cap is to you as like a little elf that with a scythe looks a bit like that.
Ah,
Oof.
Yeah, we'll go back.
Where can we
I don't
find
know.
them? These
Red
red
caps,
caps. Where do they normally?
Oh, this is bad
Hang
news
on.
indeed. Bad news.
Yes, they're probably
Well, who do
summoning
they
the
work for
Krampus from another
normally?
portal.
I have no idea. Redcaps are chaotic creatures.
How would you find one if you
Usually
were
at the-
looking for one?
Someone's probably bending their will to them. Or, yeah. Well, I say we go to the next child.
All right.
Before,
off we go,
before
I'd
we-
say. To the
before
next
we leave-
child.
before we leave, I slip the magic ring back on, and I say, "By the way, Obaya, this is my true form. I'm afraid that I was in disguise earlier, but this is what I actually look like, and I'm sorry for deceiving you."
She
but
says,
we-
"Oh, that explains why you were lighting up when I casted Detect Magic and saw the Scryan orb."
Yes, that would have been this ring I wear. But it's really good to see you again, and I perhaps we can still have that religious discussion some other time. Perhaps with my real face.
Yeah, some other time, Fitz, man. Like,
I actually recognize you. I did not recognize you before with the ring on. We should have that religious discussion. I've seen your exploits.
Oh, well, that's promising. Well, we'll see you soon, Abile. On our way out, I'm just going to slip a gold into the donation for the whatever thing should.
Yeah, she says,
Roger.
"Thank you." The Enigma and Alpha would notice that the way she said should have the religious discussion was almost like it was like when Mormons come to your door and want to convert you.
Right.
Ooh.
All right, so let's go.
Sexy Mormons.
Grab it. And we're out of here.
Yeah. So they take you now next to the. This one's actually in the southern ward, I should say. You come to a structure that has circular walls all around it with just entryways, like 4 entryways on each of the corners of the circle. Well, circle doesn't have corners, but 4 entryways into the circle area. And they're like stone walls, circular stone walls that go about 15 feet up. And you can hear from inside of it, you hear, ha, hoo, hey, ha. As you get close, you see that the center of it is a sand pit with 2 wooden buildings on either side of it. And you see a guy walking up and down the pit as people are following some motions of some type of martial arts. You see a sign. Yeah, you see a sign on the circular walls that says Star Monastery.
Hmm.
We're in a
Well, we are
monastery
in the
now.
presence of martial artists.
Yeah. Miles, I got it right this time. Miles says, "Next is Panther Blatchett, a half-elf male." And so
Enter Blatchett has gone missing, right?
yeah,
Not murdered, I hope. Okay.
he's missing, and he walks up to the instructor. It just walks right into the sand. The instructor looks annoyed, mainly when he just walked right into the sand. And he says,
I don't like that.
"Miles Alada, I'm investigating Panther Blatchett's missing." The instructor says, "Oh yes, that boy. He was missing ever since last night. You're an investigator for the city." And he said, "Yes. What?" And he says, "Oh yes, okay. And here, I'll take you to his room." And he takes him to one of the buildings that's next to the sandpit, into a little small room. He says, "This boy was an orphan boy. He didn't have anywhere to stay, so he stayed in this room. But he was kicked out of the monastery a couple of days ago."
And why was he kicked out? From sort of raucous behavior?
Well, I still let him stay here. He was just kicked out of the martial arts. He permanently injured a kid and laughed.
Injured
Would you
how?
say that is naughty behavior? Permanently injuring and laughing? I would say that's
Well,
naughty.
I gave it some thought, and I decided to kick the injured kid out and bring him back in. But before I could tell him, because strength is a virtue here. We don't want any weaklings. But before I could tell him the next morning, he was missing.
Interesting.
Where's this
well-
injured kid?
I'm not sure where he lives. It's this half elf guy. His name is Cheryl. He doesn't come by anymore. Not sure where he lived.
So did anybody notice anything, hear anything, see anything last night, or you just showed up and he was gone?
I just showed up. He was gone. You're welcome to look around.
Yeah, we might
And,
find something.
Miles starts investigating like he did before. You don't have to roll anything. Miles immediately comes up and says, "What's this?" And he pulls up what looks like a little shoe-shaped stocking, red with white trim along the top. And he says, "This is weird." And he feels it. And he says, "There's something in it." and he pours it out, and this little paper sack comes out, and he looks in and he says, "Wow, this looks like Shrek." Kind of.
The kid was doing
let
Shrek.
me. There's only one way to check if it's really Shrek, and I'm just going to take a little bit on my thumbnail and put it up to my nose and do
Roll a
that.
con save.
Do I have to roll for this?
Oh yeah, this is not Shrek.
Oops.
I have rolled a natural 1.
Oh
You don't get the full
natural
effect
one, which
because he
costs
did so little.
3.
boy.
But everything becomes almost like a shade of red. You can feel your heart beating. You get your eyes, they bulge, your irises increase, and you look around, and it takes you a bit. You look at Greyhide, and you think, that asshole. You look at Alpha, and it's always like, that bitch is always in the way. You look at Enigma and says, I don't really know that person, but probably deserves to die. Roll a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
I have never been angry at all of you in my life.
Are we gonna fight
Okay,
Fitz?
wisdom saving
But
throw 17.
you're able to like blink a bit and forcefully calm yourself down. And since you took so little, the effect seems to fade pretty fast.
Oh, good lord.
Woof! Dude,
You all did
not
see
do
a
any
very
of
big
that.
change in Fitz. No physical change other than what I described though, but it was obvious that he was
Fitz,
looking
should I
like
try
to kill
some as
someone.
well? I mean,
Well, no,
Should I try a little
Greyhide,
hoot?
I don't. That's not Shrek. I don't know what it is, but for a very brief period of time, I thought all of you were awful, and I wanted to kill you. So
Miles,
I-
does that sound familiar to you?
Yes. Did it burn slightly when you went in? And it did burn similar. And he goes through a series of questions asking you stuff on what it was like. And he finally says, "Yes, it must be some refined form of Shrek. Let me think. I've heard of something similar. Must be a Shrekinal."
oof, Shrackinol. Sounds pretty dope. But I don't know.
But
You think it's a little too
like
strong for
Shrek
me,
that
right?
makes you angry.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I
No,
don't
no,
festive
don't
mood.
think
I
that's
don't
wrong.
want
It's
this.
to make you angry and hate everyone.
So why would someone take
No, you
this?
don't.
the
I mean,
The-
if you would,
the monk says, I don't think Panther would have taken this. And the investigator Miles goes, "How does it smell? Anybody?"
I give it to the bear.
The bear
I'll tell you
sniffs
how
it.
smells. Just
Oh, it's that same smell. And let me
Good
see.
lord.
Oh, and look at it closely. There's and you when your bear tells you that, you lift it up and look. There's little like hairs of different sorts on the stocking,
My goodness.
Guys,
like almost like furs.
I wonder if this is what's causing the children to be naughty in the first place, to make them do something. You know, they take this and it just changes their personality. Maybe this is what making them naughty. And then once
Maybe.
they're naughty, this Krampus will appear. Hey, maybe if we take it,
it's
Krampus
like
will
you're
appear.
back to the bear. I said, "Do you know what these furs are? Do you recognize the smell?"
To the bear?
Yeah.
He rolled well. Yes, well, it looks like possibly bear. Maybe deer? Hard to say.
Guys, he smells bear or deer from these hairs.
Well, it's probably a type of fur. I don't know.
Well,
These
maybe it
red-
means they're in a forest somewhere.
yeah, somewhere wild and rugged. Do you know? I suspect that the red caps are the ones taking
I've had 'em.
this
Thank you.
anger Shrek, and that it's making them angry at the children so they don't feel bad when they do horrible, monstrous things.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's my.
But maybe
suspicion.
I don't know. I think
What if we go talk to a Shrek dealer? Maybe we
We
can.
might
be,
need to.
um,
We might need to go to the
on
next
the
kid.
side.
You go
Yes.
around. Yeah, so Miles will go, yes, go to the next kid. Yes. You go in a coach, this time to the castle ward. You head up to what seems like some type of villa. There's nice gated walls. There's a guard at the front gate. Miles talks to him for a bit, and finally the guard will open the gate and will walk to the door, knock on the door, and has a little talk with the butler. It's a very nice,
Oh, this one's
nice
well
villa
heeled.
with white and brown wood, well designed. It goes wide and perhaps not too deep, a very wide house with a nice curated front lawn. The butler, who is looks to be an older human gentleman, says, "Well, come in. I'll show you to young Keiko's room. She was missing as of last night."
Oh, so sad, so dreadful. Blah blah blah.
He takes you up to her room,
Phony concern. Yeah, this is
And,
really awful.
and you see it's a very nice room with stuffed animals everywhere. You got a comfortable looking bed with an ornate desk.
Such a tragedy. Such a tragedy.
then
Alpha
runs away.
It's just like my room at home. I had that stuffed animal too once. The pink one. Oh.
And she's back. The mother of Keiko comes in, a noble woman with a blue dress, with a bit of a strong nose, with it upturned, looking up, and sees you and talks to the butler, and finally comes into the room with you and says, "Yes, my Keiko was a perfect daughter. I don't know why anyone would want to take her. You must find her."
This time, my own eyes are on Enigma.
I wing.
Speaking of naughty, huh?
What
Let's
was
see. I'm gonna do a divine sense and see. It might be a thing. I just want to see if there was any naughtiness of any kind in this room using divine sense, because
Oh,
it's like claiming the daughter was perfect. I'm thinking no. We'll see. It's a long shot, but I'll just try divine sense. Do I notice anything? I'm looking for naughtiness. Naughtiness.
Naughtiness. Only because it's the Christmas episode. You see a faint shimmer of naughtiness along the ground, and it leads to the butler, and you see the butler. He looks kind of like when the mother said she's a perfect daughter, the butler, he gave like this frown, like, and your divine sense points you towards that because it's Christmas.
Jeeves.
I hear
Jeeves.
Greyhide standing in the corner saying, "Naughtiness, naughtiness, naughtiness." And I kind of
Yeah. Whoa.
Jeeves, Mr. Butler, Mr. Jeeves.
Yes.
I try to do is I don't know if the mother's in earshot. I'd like to do it discreetly and say, it's like, you've been working here for quite some time, and you are familiar with the young lady who was abducted. Would you say that's correct?
Roll a persuasion. In the meantime, Miles starts looking through the room.
Roll a shitty one.
Yes, I suppose she was a good child, and he looks towards the mother.
I see.
I
Would you
turn
like
to
to join a Broadway production that we're going to be staging?
Oh,
No, I'm
maybe
just
if
kidding. I
I
don't
was
really say
10
that.
years younger. What is that?
I turn to my bear and the bear to him and ask him to smell out the butler.
To smell out the butler? Yeah, he goes.
See if there's anything like he pick up what he smelled before.
He goes on the butler. The butler's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It goes up the butler's crotch like dogs do, and then he's like pushing the head away, and the bear comes back to you and says, yes, like that, like Chewy. And the bear says, no, he smells like a normal butler. You could use more smell of the forest on him.
And I ask him then to go and see if he can smell out the smells he previously smelled, the hair, the deer, that fruity
He goes
smell.
through the room and looks through, and you see him kind of get on his belly and reach out with his paw and trying to paw something from under the bed. And you see a little orb roll out. It rolls out, and it's this glass orb with it seems to have two liquids on it, with a stopper on each side, with a thin layer of glass between them. And he goes,
my goodness.
He
So I
says,
go to pick it up?
"Arr," and says, I found this. This is strange, and it smells of sour and fruity.
There we go.
So I pick it up.
Yeah, you pick it up. You don't really smell the sour and fruity too strongly on it. but there are 2 liquids in it. You can pull out the stopper if you want and smell the liquid. One smells.
Oh, it's like there's a
stopper on each side of it, in each compartment where the liquids are, with the 2 liquids. And you smell one side smells like caramel, and the other side smells like peppermint.
Like sugar and spice and everything
smells
nice.
quite nice, actually.
Interesting.
I show
Miles comes over and says, "Man, what are you doing with that bomb?"
Bomb?
Did you say bomb?
We just found this.
Sounds like a bomb.
Hand it over to the inspector. I mean,
Wait. Let me try something. Let me try something.
Oh, sorry.
Can I have it? And I grab this bottle, and then I carefully uncork both sides, one at a time, and I drip a little bit onto the floor, and then put a cap in, and then I uncap the other side.
What are you doing?
A little bit onto the other one, just to see
what
what
are you doing?
The butler looks very annoyed. The butler looks like, I have to clean this crap up. But to your surprise, you see the 2 drops hit in the same place, and you hear like a and you see smoke coming up from it, and down you see the wooden floor starting to like rot away.
Oh my!
And then eventually the smoke stops, and it stops burning it through. It seems like to be some sort of acid
like a
when it's
bomb,
together.
right? Like when the 2 combine, they create a big boom. So yes, it is a bomb.
From that, you would think it doesn't create a boom. It just, when they combine, it will. It's like acid.
Creates acid.
Yeah,
I think Miles is a bit off with his bomb.
Well,
Miles would see that and says, "Well, science is undeniable. It's not a bomb, but it looks like acid."
I don't deny science. I'm not a science denier.
No, of course. No, I think
What?
An orb with 2
I said
compartments. No, an orb with 2 compartments is like a bomb, because when it smashes, the 2 mingle. So this is like an acid bomb. It's like a bomb of...
What? Don't do drugs.
What?
I turned to Enigma.
No.
What?
I'm like,
I don't do drugs at all. How dare you? I've never done a drug in my life.
Except like a few minutes ago when you did Shrek. But,
Yeah.
I go like this and I mouth, "You're an asshole" to Alpha without anyone seeing.
yeah, you're not being really helpful, anyways. So.
Is there some sort of tension between the 2 of you that you need to work out? Let's just bring this. Inspector. I know we've got an important murder investigation going on, but is there something? Man. Is there something you'd like to say, Enigma? Is there a little bit of a disagreement in this festive season?
What?
Well, she says no, so I think there's no...
I don't know why I'm being interrogated right now. I have no idea why you're questioning me.
No interrogation. I'm just asking if you have an opinion about anything that's happening, because you haven't said a word.
You're so annoying.
That would be you.
What? No, I'm not.
This is getting...
Anyways.
There's a bug on Miles' shoulder. I'm gonna punch him really hard in the shoulder.
Ow! Well, you actually say there's a bug on his shoulder?
Yeah, no, I'm lying and saying there's a bug on your shoulder.
Oh, roll deception.
Where's deception?
Under the D's.
Oh, got it.
D's nuts.
I was thinking that. I'm glad you said it instead of me.
There's no bug.
There was. Oh.
Oh, my balls are frail.
My eyes. My bad.
Enigma, why are you hitting our inspector? What's happening?
I thought
there was a bug, and bugs are a serious matter, but...
You're interested in
bugs
me?
are a serious matter! We should get along with the investigation.
It just occurred to me. Tannic acid. Tannic acid.
Tannic acid.
Tannic
That
acid.
could be it. That could be the smell.
What is that for?
For that pungent smell, perhaps. Yes.
Let's see.
Yes, what is...
It has medicinal use. It has leatherworking. It has... What else does it do? Some people use it in cooking. Weird.
Tannic acid.
In
Would
situation...
Greyhide have heard the term tannic acid in his time on the farm? Would he know another use that it's for? Should I do a knowledge?
You could roll a nature check if you want.
Okay, let me see.
I mean, it has the word tannic in it. It's probably for tanning leather. Maybe these red caps are hiding out underneath a tannery or something. Or in a barn where they
Tannery,
tan
interesting.
leather. You know,
Well,
tanning leather?
there's only one place that has tanneries in Waterdeep. It's smelly, so they all stay in one place.
That makes sense. I hear they pee on
Tannery
the leather
district. Well,
as
the tannery district, of course, is where we'd be headed.
It's in the docks.
Well,
That
that's
sounds like
convenient.
too far of a walk. Let's just grab a breakfast sandwich first.
Oh, Greyhide. Is there another child? Because these red caps seem brilliant at dropping things. Perhaps we should go investigate.
There's one more, but I say we go to the tannery.
All
I
right.
think we should go find this last missing child.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Well, if the inspector says we have enough information to go to the tannery, I think we should do that. You know, I think we've got as much information as we need. We have a solid lead of where the perpetrators might be. So that's my suggestion. What do you say, Enigma, Alpha?
Yeah, I agree. Let's get
Let's get to the bottom of this.
going.
Okay.
Okay.
Alpha, what
last
do you
one
say?
was Turstu Yotherter, a female elf, went missing from a university.
Wait, so we're going to the tannery or we're going to find the kid?
Oh no, tannery. I was just telling you the last kid.
Oh yes.
Okay.
That's another dead kid. Who cares? All right, off to the tannery we go.
No, this one didn't
Jesus.
die.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Okay. Oh,
not yet, no.
wonderful. Fake
Yes, unless
concern.
she was
Fake
pushed
concern.
into
No,
a
it's good
portal
to
and
know.
sacrificed.
So
We
which
might
Maybe
be able
died
to
later.
rescue her. Indeed, I think so.
That'd be
I-
nice.
All right,
So-
to the tanneries then.
You're heading towards the tanning district, and it's basically a cul-de-sac with different things related to your tanning needs of leatherworking and actual the tanning process. You see stretchers with hides that seem to be being dried out and such. All of them actually seem to be somewhat happening. You actually see some people there. It's getting a little late in the day. You see someone packing up. But one of the buildings does stand out. It has a bit of a shallow wall around it, and you see the windows are actually boarded up. It's a
Is it
wooden
made of
house.
wood?
Yeah, it is a wooden house with a sloped clay roof.
Huh.
That might be the one.
Yes, it was a windowless room and it was wood all around, so my spidey sense is telling me this might be the place. I mean, investigation-wise, Enigma and Alpha both are good stealth. You know, good at stealth. I mean, maybe you should
pretty
check around and see if
sneaky.
there's an entrance. I've lost
Alpha's
Alpha again.
offended by you comparing the two of them. When
Enigma,
I was-
maybe you should. Would you be able to use your stealth and
Yeah,
skulk around? Wonderful.
absolutely.
Greg, when I had that anger Shrek, did that make me feel at all stronger or smarter or more lucid, or was it just pure rage?
It seemed you're not sure how it would actually have combat effects. It definitely was rage-inducing for sure.
Yeah.
You think it with that type of rage, you might be able to shrug off some things.
Right. Interesting. Good.
I
relay that
Go
to
ahead.
I pull out that wand that was given to us,
Wand of Secrets.
the wand of secrets, and I go around the building.
Rule for trapdoors.
What does that wand do, or is it a secret?
No, it was given to us by
It
Vajra.
reveals secrets and trapdoors.
It
Ah,
reveals
yes.
secrets, entrances, trapdoors, things on the other side, things like that.
You can't really see, but
Good idea.
that's an entrance right there. It's shaded by the lighting I have right now.
Yes, I cannot
I want
see.
to.
Indeed.
I think we should walk around the whole building first before we go in. Maybe
Before I kick
Greyhide
the
stay
front
at
door
front-
open?
Yes, maybe
yeah.
stay at the front door and don't do anything yet.
Don't
Maybe just
do
wait.
anything yet. Okay, that's
Yes.
very unlike me, but it's just crazy enough to work. I'll do what you say. I'll stake out the front door and not kick the door down.
Not yet. Maybe, but just.
So
not
who's sneaking
right
up? You said Alpha and Enigma are both going to sneak up?
Yeah, I'm sneaking up also with the Wand of Secrets.
Okay.
All right.
So do you have to roll a stealth?
Yeah. Both of you would roll a stealth. Where's my game log? There it is. Ah.
23.
I think I already rolled one. Do I do it again?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you probably wish you would, though.
No.
I'm also going to approach sneakily, and I've got a 21.
Okay.
So we're all
So-
pretty sneaky.
Except Enigma.
Yeah,
Who
for
just-
some reason I'm not sneaky.
She sort of, as she walks up, she wants to be sneaky, but she just can't help sort of.
That
I'm not going to be
jewelry-
super stealthy. I'll just
jewelry
be
that she never got rid of
nonchalant.
is just clunking away.
It's going to be a nonchalant stroll to the door, and I roll well, so.
So, that got. Greyhide sneaking too? Wow. Okay.
Well, I'm just walking nonchalant to the front door, so no one notices me, because there's windows there, so I just want to be, you know. That's a good roll. That's a darn good roll.
Where does everybody else want to move to? You want to move around the building, or
I want to.
You can go
walk
to
there's
the
two
left,
windows
right?
in
just to
front?
see.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll go to the right side. I'm like kind of tapping the building with my wand.
Okay, so you go to the right side and you shake the wand. You listen. You don't hear that noise come back to you.
Okay.
Oh wait, what's the range on it?
Enigma, where do you go?
I'm
Actually, no, I
following
take that back.
Alpha.
At the near the back of the building, you hear a.
Okay. Guys.
Hmm.
Guys,
What? Yes.
What?
What?
this way. I think the wand found something.
Okay, I'll. Should I stick around the front door, because I could also just kick it down. Maybe I'll let you guys go in, and then I'll just.
Up to you.
I'll hang back here as you know.
Who has the acid bomb?
I
Well,
have that.
Fitz took it out of my hands, so that would last. I think it was him.
Okay,
No,
so
I,
Fitz
I
has the
still
acid
have
bomb.
the. Yes.
Cool.
Okay, I follow Alpha to hear more about this thing.
Where does Enigma want to go? You want to follow with Alpha after she says that, or someone
Yeah, I'm
else?
gonna follow behind Alpha.
Okay. I tell my bear to stick by Greyhide.
Yes.
I'll edit this out. I'll be right back.
I also almost forgot about the giant bear. Just
I
sort
forgot
of-
about the bomb. So we got a bomb. We got a bear. This is gonna be.
pretty loaded up, you know.
Yeah.
I got a wand. 2 wands, actually.
A wand and
Do you
a
you need? Is your bear following you?
No, my bear is. I asked my bear to stick by Greyhide.
At the front door, yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
Wow, that's a hell of a bear.
Nice. There we go.
And basically tell it to.
He just happened to have that. He didn't even
Still
print it
roll
last
a-
night.
I had
him.
that from like years ago. It's actually so old the base is melted a bit
Oh wow.
and it rocks back and forth. I never painted it. I have a
And I'm
painted
going to
bear,
wait
but your
in the
bear's
bushes.
large.
In the bushes behind the house, if anybody needs me. If you need me to make a
Hello.
sandwich or some soup, I'm right here, okay? Okay.
Roll stealth. Roll
That's
stealth for your
awesome.
bear still.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's gonna be a little weird.
Yes,
it's
how
first
a
roll
bear
for your
is
bear.
health? I mean, into the forest creature.
20 plus 1, I guess. He gets 21.
Wow. Okay.
He's
Your bear
he's
is very silent. You don't hear anything, Greyhide, and you look behind you, and suddenly there's this giant bear. You're like, oh god. You
Should
see
I
the
roll
bear.
something so that I don't freak out and yell, ah, a bear! No, I'm not gonna do that.
His name is Patty, by the way.
Patty.
Oh, I love it.
That's
Aw.
what we call our cat sometimes. The on the back side, you see there is a window back there, but it's boarded up.
Hmm.
You're not sure exactly where the noise is coming from. You'd have to use the wand again.
Yeah, I'm using
Okay.
the wand.
Okay.
I think. Like,
Yeah, you shake the wand, and you hear over on the other side of the house there, on the back side, comes a little.
guys, this way. I hear something. The one hears something. I hear something.
Yeah. You can
Follow the
fit
wand.
over there, but it's a tight fit. If anything were to happen here, you'd have a lot of trouble maneuvering.
It's very squeezed.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Can
I
can I
go
perceive if
for it.
there's
What was Fitz going to
Can
do?
I perceive if there's any? Is there any sort of door, or just the one window and it's boarded up? And is it boarded from the inside or the outside?
It seems to be boarded from the inside. You can try to do a perception check to look through the cracks and see if you can get a good view.
Yes. I peer stealthily through the cracks, and I've got a 14 as I peer through the cracks of the window.
I just remembered. Hold on.
Peer through the cracks of my heart. Fits.
You got a 14. It's
Yes.
it's hard to see through those cracks. You see a little bit. It's a dark room. You think you see some heads of different types and shapes and sizes and stuff.
Do we hear anything from the outside?
I think
You can
see
roll a
some
perception
heads of
check, too, if you
different heights and shapes and sizes. I think this is where they keep the children.
Miles comes up from the back. You hear his behind the bear. And you hear
19.
his cane hitting the ground. He's like, "Well, what's going on here?"
Shh, Miles.
I roll 19.
19. Yeah, you hear little noises. Every once in a while, you hear like a whimpering noise.
I think the kids are here. I'm not sure, but.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Enigma,
hear-
are you any good at breaking through boarded windows?
Mm,
Being so sneaky.
not my specialty. Actually, let me give it a shot. Can I try to break the window?
Breaking the window would be it would be very loud, probably.
I'm gonna try and sneak through that little tight spot
Okay.
and see if the wand detects like a way we can enter.
Sorry, the webcam is not updating. I need to get a better webcam. Okay.
So like, I'm gonna squeeze myself by.
Did you want to try to break open the? You can try to break through the window if you want, but it would be you'd have to roll a sleight of hand and like an athletics or something to try to bust it open. It would be pretty hard roll to not make a lot of noise.
I've got it.
Shoot.
What
You said
do you have,
got it?
Fitz?
And then he froze.
Guys, I've got an idea.
Oh.
And
Yep.
I'm going to take out the little acid bomb.
Yes!
I'm going to burn our way. I'm going to burn our way through very, very carefully. So
That's
I'm
a
going to
very good
sidle up,
idea.
sort of squished against the wall.
Okay. Roll
I'm going to
a
very carefully
would this
uncork
be?
both sides. And
roll apply acid skill. No. Roll I guess it would be like sleight of hand, manipulating a small thing as you sitting there uncorking one side, corking it back, uncorking the other side, corking it back.
I'm still gonna proceed with going through that little tight spot in the
okay, we've got
meantime.
a 12.
Okay. While you're doing that will take a bit.
Meanwhile, I'm just trying
You can try to do an investigation
Dip
where
slowly
the
onto
noise
the-
came from if you want.
I would like to do something while that's happening too. I've got a bit of an idea. I'm going to ask Patty, our lovely bear friend, to hold ground and stand right in front of the door, and then I'm going to try and stealthily, quietly make my way to where the rest of the people are, because I can make a knocking sound come from the door from afar. So we can make a knock at the door and imagine if this doesn't work, but it might be a distraction, they'll answer the door and there'll be a bear there, and then we can burst in from behind as an option. So I'm thinking, I'm just doing
Not a
that.
bad idea.
Yeah. Imagine the whimsy of hearing a knock at the door and opening. It's like, oh my, look, it's a polar bear. And then we come in and slit all of their throats and murder them and then rescue the children. if it plays out that way.
Splendid whimsy.
Thing is, anyways, I put a bit of a smaller bear up front because it shouldn't have been so big.
Very reasonable.
Yeah, let's see it there. It's a little smaller bear.
Still
There
a
we
bear.
go. Beast of the land.
Anyways, yeah, the tight spot for Alpha. I mean, it was a tight spot getting behind the house. You're not sure if it's a secret door, how it would work. You have to do an investigation to see if you can find it in the area that you heard the knocking. And Alpha's gone. So,
Snapped.
what were you gonna
So
do from
how's-
the back, Greyhide? You're just gonna go back there and get ready. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm paying most attention to the acid hole because I think I'm most likely going to go into that when it's ready. And my plan is to do the knock at the front door as we do it, so that they get an unbearable surprise.
Wow. Where's Alpha?
What I think we might have to do is let the kids out through the back, and then go pick the lock in the front. So then we'll fight them at the front while we let the kids out at the back. But I'm not sure if that makes sense.
Yeah, we'd have to see the lay of the land, so maybe we'll have enough time once we get in there, to see the cages and stuff. But yes.
So we can just continue for now. Your acid does go through the wood. It takes a while, but you're able to slowly burn off some of the connecting nails and such that were holding the planks onto the window. But it's a bit difficult to board on the inside. Roll a d6.
A D6.
Yes.
I have one of those.
Yeah. Oh wait, where's my? Okay. A d6 says
Got a
6. Oh, perfect. You're pouring it on, and it suddenly starts rolling down your hand, and you hear a burning on your hand, and you take 6 points of acid damage. But it hurts. You're flinging it, and it's not coming off. You end up having to try to scrape it on the ground and stuff.
Can I? I'll immediately grab his hands immediately and heal him so that he can. So just to prevent the scream.
Okay.
It's like with my
How many
Leon
points
healing.
to use?
It's. I'm healing his hand and I'm doing a job. It's like a healing
Right.
hand. You know what I'm going.
Job.
Yes.
Right.
So
Like,
I'll heal him
heal-
immediately with my healing lay on hands. It's just like, oh,
Oh,
that didn't work out the way we wanted, did it?
oh, thank you. Ow. So how many do you
What
use,
happened?
Greyhide?
I use
Do you
6.
use-
You're full. So I'm going to use 6.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
So you can do an investigation, Alpha, on the trying to figure out where that secret door is. You can do it with advantage because you know exactly where it is.
Right.
But you think you got it fit so that if you wanted, you could now do a sleight of, or anyone could do a some type of sleight of hand check to open it quietly. You don't have to do an athletics to bust it open anymore, but you could just do a normal sleight of hand to do it quietly, open, remove the planks.
Enigma, what do you say? You've got, you're quite dexterous. Would you like to give this a try?
10.
Enigma, you're
Watch
very
out for the
sneaky.
acid,
Why
though.
don't you
You have advantage to roll twice on the investigation.
don't burn yourself? Yes.
That's terrible.
Enigma.
You're having
Terrible.
trouble finding it. You know there's something here, like a secret door, but you can't seem to find how to engage it.
Does she know? Has she told me that she believes there's a secret door? Because I have paladin abilities.
You
that can
were
open
at the
door.
front
Well,
door when I
so
found the secret
Alpha-
door.
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell me because you know I have this.
You do
Right.
notice that she's trying to, move along, find something in that area.
It's like, are you looking for an entrance? Because I might be able to use my secret palladial powers to make a door open, if that's what you'd
By
like.
all means.
I'm going to use that cantrip ability.
Thaumaturgy?
Yes.
Okay. You start using it along the wall.
Open door, Dory, open, Dory, open door. That's what I say.
Roll a what would this be? Just roll a anything. Just a 20.
An Arcana?
Roll a 20.
Roll a d20, all right.
Our Arcana would work too.
Yeah, I'll do Arcana because it's +0. Let's do that. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the drizzling
Nice.
shits.
Yeah. This one doesn't seem to be as easy. Like something with, if it's a secret door, like the other one was a simple, you just push it and it opens. This one is some type of latch mechanism that probably has to be undone.
Wait, Greyhide, look. I hand him the wand. I was like, let me know if you can hear something. I hear something. Maybe this will help you. Greyhide. I hand it to Greyhide. Try to tap it and see if you can hear something.
While this is
In the
happening,
meantime,
I say,
on the other
Enigma,
side.
do you want to Enigma?
Yes.
See if you can. Do you want to? Can you help me? Should we both do it? Should we both do it
Okay.
together?
Let me try to help you.
Okay. Shh.
All right.
Very
Roll
sneaky,
sleight of
very-
hand and see if you can remove the planks quietly.
I'm pretty good at
We're
this.
both doing it, right?
Gosh. No, I'm not.
Okay.
So much easier when I just kick the
Oh
front
my
door
god,
down, isn't
then I
it?
got a 4.
So you see Enigma and Fitz, they go 1, 2, 3, and they both just like push it in and clank, 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 clank.
Okay, when
God.
that happens, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make a knocking sound at the front door.
Okay.
I'm just doing
You
it because
hear from the front. You hear, I'll get it. No, wait, what? And then from inside, you hear some rummaging. You suddenly hear it.
Oh no, Miles.
Let's roll initiative.
Well, the bear knocked, so the door might open for the bear in a second.
That's a good point, actually. Well played, Greyhide. Since when have you gotten so crafty all of a sudden?
Well, I used to get up to things in my paladin schooling, let's say. A little bit of mischief with an old friend. My old buddy
Really?
Ralph and I used to use these tricks quite a bit, yes.
Well,
That's
I'm
true.
impressed.
It's canon.
It's quite skullduggerous for a
Mhm.
paladin.
Yes.
Yeah, none of us were ready for the window to come down quite so abrasively.
Yes.
One
So-
person was ready, and Miles goes, "What's going on here?"
Oh God. Who's the person that was ready? Was it?
Well, there's a
was it
commotion
bear?
at the front door, which is good news, so... I mean, Miles will probably take the full brunt of the initial round of attacks, along with the bear, so, he's tanking for us. Good old Milesy.
Good old Miles.
But it's
We
not even her
pause.
turn. It was Miles, and he walks up and he opens the door in the front.
Oh, Milesy, really?
Oh
He
my.
says,
Jerk.
and he says, "You're under arrest."
Oh good. Well done, Miles.
But that's his turn. Next is Fitz.
So I am going to jump through this window as I simultaneously peer around to see what I'm seeing as I clamber through the window.
All right.
Wow, we got a light.
Sure.
It's amazing.
And shall I roll
You go into
perception?
the window here, and I didn't put things for it, so I'll just put these guys here. Hold on. It's a small room, and you see 3 of them along the wall. They're kids, of different shapes and sizes, tied up with gags in their mouth.
Okay. I whisper to
And they
Enigma.
look at you with wide eyes. What's that?
I whisper to Enigma to come help me untie them. I draw my dagger and I start cutting the bonds and ungagging them and sending them to the window and saying, Enigma, help them out, and just get out, go.
I go over
Get
and
out
I
of here.
start helping.
Yeah, you can on your turn, but do you do anything else? You just use movement, basically. You probably use like 10 movement to get through the window.
Oh, okay.
For
So
Fitz, I mean.
Oh, for Fitz.
Yeah, sorry, it's his turn.
I mean, my first priority is to get the children out of the house, so I spend this entire turn just cutting the ropes on all the children, but not the gags, because I need them to keep shut the hell up. So I leave the gags in, but I cut all their bonds and I say, out you go, out the window, she'll help you.
Okay.
And I send them out the window.
They start heading towards the window.
Cool. And I'm
And I
still
also,
outside the window, and I'll be helping them out. This way, boys. Yes, this way. And boys and girls. Naughty, naughty boys and girls. This way.
I also want
they'll go on their turn.
Do I also want to do a quick perception check. Do I see anything aside? All I see is this little room of 3 kids in the walls. That's all I see?
Yep, and you see a door there on the other side that's closed.
Okay. So once I've... With the end of my turn, or I suppose with my bonus action, I as I cut the bonds of the kids and shuffle them out, I summon from the ether my rapier of the goddess to be prepared for whatever's going to come through that door.
All right. It appears in your hand. Okay, then. Next, Alpha is up.
Yay! Just
Perfect timing.
That works a lot better.
What you missed was Miles went and opened the door in the front and told them they're under arrest, and then Fitz went through the window and started trying to corral the kids out the window.
Okay, the kids are in there, in fact.
Caged and being released
3 of
as
them
we
are.
speak, yes.
Okay. And where am I and Greyhide at with the... what's
We're
up?
still on the outside of that window.
You can try to do another investigation if you want.
Do you know you'll probably have advantage, Greyhide, if you do your spell with the wand in your hand? Yes? No? Is that not a thing?
I could. It's Alpha's turn, though.
You get advantage, yeah.
Because there's no
16.
combat yet. Yeah.
It's enough. You're able to put your hands along the ridges of the wood, and suddenly you realize your finger goes through a little hidden compartment, and there's a little latch there, a little seesaw compartment. And when you put your finger in there, you can move the latch up with your finger, and you realize the 3 boards that make up this wall right here, it opens with a little window.
Ooh.
Oh no, it doesn't fit.
That's a shame.
Smaller portal. I thought
There
that would
you
fit. And you see inside that room, and you'll see that there's this stone archway in the center of this room. But it looks like you just walk through the archway. You don't see like the shimmering thing that Obaya was talking about. And you see a door at the other end. This room is otherwise pretty empty.
Okay, Greyhide. Does he see me?
Yeah, I see the whole thing. I'm right behind you.
Okay. All right, well, let's go in this way.
Yeah, because Fitz is taking care of releasing the children. I'm gonna follow Alpha into this room.
All right. That next is them. One's gonna run up and attack the bear. You hear it. You hear it. He just finished doing a long sniff on the table, and he looks like he's just salivating at the mouth, and he runs at the bear, and you hear him cackling.
Wow.
Where is it? Oh, this is the wrong one. Sorry. Here it is. Okay. And he attacks the bear.
Paddy! Look out, Paddy!
You see, he has this large scythe with the scythe. It looks like it's kind of a thick pole, mostly white, with a red stripe that spirals up it, and then a blade coming out of it.
Almost like a candy cane.
It does look like a candy cane.
With a
An
scythe.
evil candy cane.
Absolutely.
Evil candy cane. That is a 14. Does a 14 hit the bear?
Does a 14... I will tell you in a moment. Does a 14 hit the bear? And what do I look for that?
It's under the AC armor class. It says the armor class is 13 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 2, so it'd be 15. So 15. It would actually just miss.
Woo! He dodges.
Yeah.
Well done,
Go, Paddy!
Paddy, old boy.
The next one walks over to the door, and he takes this glass orb that was hanging from his belt with a familiar 2 liquids in it, and he chucks it at the bear.
Oh, no!
No!
I need the bear to roll a dex save.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't... Okay.
So 16 plus 2, 18?
18. Yeah, the bear moves over to the side in time, but it still somewhat splashes on him. You hear him. 9, 15. It takes 7 points of damage, of acid damage, as it splatters around him.
Oh,
No.
No! Barry McBarrison!
Miles also
Paddy!
was in the blast range, and he's able to jump back, but it gets on his leg, and you hear him. What?
They're gonna get involved.
That is their
Inspector
turn.
Miles. I don't really
Now it's
care.
Enigma. What is Enigma gonna do?
Can I try to use my short bow?
Yep.
You
You have
Well, you're
you
still
have
in the
no
room
actual
with them. I don't know if you
view
see them.
at the enemy because you're
Oh,
back
I'm
here.
outside.
But you can hear a commotion, probably. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
I want to sneak in then and hide in the shadows.
Okay, doke. Which side? The one with the portal or one with the kids?
I'm
Little
gonna go
vagrants.
into the portal side.
I say some encouraging words to them as
Okay.
they come on, you,
Roll
you
a-
guys got this.
You're using your cunning action. Your cunning action to stealth.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll that, and then
Stealth?
you'd also need to stealth,
Okay.
and then you need to open the door there too, and you can crack open the door. That's going to be close.
Ooh.
You crack open the door there that you're in front of, so you can see what's going on, and
Okay.
you see them both look back at you.
Ooh.
They see you, which means they see us.
Ooh.
You still have
That's
an
all.
action though. You can still attack, or you can do something else with your action, including move if you want.
Oh, I'm gonna attack.
Attack.
Get them
I
Enigma.
like that.
It'll
It's a
just
good
be a
idea.
straight attack.
Shoot the bounders.
So you push +5 short bow.
Yep.
Like push me. Okay.
+5. Wow.
It's not
14.
bad. That thing. She must
Where
be
is
very
there-
dexterous.
You shoot it at it, and these things are small and fast, and it skitters around, and it goes right past, and ding, an arrow goes into the other side of the wall. You gonna do anything else? Sorry about that.
I'm just gonna try to hide again.
Okay, that'll have to be next turn, because I think you've used your move, your bonus action, and your
All right.
attack, so that's it for Enigma. And then we have that's supposed to be a C. No, that's a G. Greyhide.
All right. So I'm in the room, and I'll.
You're right here.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go in the portal,
Okay.
right behind Enigma, and then into the doors she just opened. Guns a-blazing, and I'm not hiding or anything. I want to get right up to them, and I'm going
Okay.
to attack.
Do you want to engage both of them or just one of them?
I would say one of them. Like, there's the one with the candy cane, and there's another one. Are they identical? Are they both the same type of creature? These caps?
Yeah, these red caps are both the same. They both have the same candy cane thing. One of them, the one further back, no longer has a dangling bomb on his shoulder. The one on near the door still has like a little glass orb, acid glass orb on him.
Okay, I'll attack the one with the glass orb, using my Azure Edge in my main hand. Yes, I'm gonna go.
You hear in your head, "Kill this fiend."
Like, and with that heightens my anger and rage and disgust at these creatures that would dare harm the young children of Waterdeep, and I will swing at its neck with my Azure Edge. Let me see. And that's called rolling. It's an all right roll, but not a great one.
Oh, you go at it and it ducks under it. These things are super fast.
Ah!
Damn.
Foul creature. And then I will, with my other hand, with the other hand axe, I will also attack.
Alrighty.
Same one.
Yep. But not plus. Oof.
Ah!
Oh.
He keeps dodging around. He jumps back and forth.
Darn it!
And you hear him laughing.
I
And you see a
hate
little
these
bell on top of
things.
his hat that rings as he's moving back and forth.
They're so adorable yet evil. I hate them.
The children,
Oh, really?
The little bells. They just want to hug them. They got a little bell on their hat, and they're like ringing as they move around and mock me. I want to hug
The
them.
children
and
make
kill
their
them.
way out of the room.
Oh, thank God.
Yay!
So there are 3 kids out of 5 that we're looking for that are there?
You know
The
of
other
5,
two-
and those are 3. Yep.
Oh.
The other 2 have probably been sacrificed, so...
Yeah, little
I
vagrants.
mean, one of them we watched...
One of them is
through
already
the
dead that we know
sky.
You knew one died.
So there's one that's left. Yeah.
Yeah, that you know of. You only know of 5, and one of those died, so there was 4. So that you only see 3 there.
There's one
see
that's
a,
not accounted for. Yes.
You see a human,
missing
a
one,
gnome,
technically.
and a female elf.
Does the missing kid really matter though? Like we already.
The one you don't see is the female
Wow,
human
enigma.
from the Well, you
Well,
wouldn't
she
really
makes a
know.
point,
The
but
rich,
we will look for
the
her.
rich kid.
Yeah, it's the one. It's the rich kid you don't notice.
So we won't
Her
get.
parents are going to be in a right state.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is Greyhead Children. Back up to Miles. Or
Yes.
actually, Alpha, on your turn, you would have been able to move your bear too if you want to do something. Do that now.
My bear is outside now.
Yeah. There's one right at the door that you could attack if you want. With your bear.
Yeah, I'll have my bear attack him.
Alrighty. So that's
18.
18. That's just what you needed to actually hit. That thing's moving around, but the end of the bear's claws still rake into it. Do a
Nice.
D8, and then it'll be +4.
For damage.
Ah,
Yeah, as it mauls it.
that's a bear.
Is uh-oh. Ignore.
Is that a cat?
No. My own clumsiness. 8.
Oh, big.
Wow.
Nice.
Ah,
So yeah,
there.
it rakes into that one right across the
Little
chest,
Patty.
and
Yeah.
it laughs as it does it. But it looks like it seriously hurt it.
Right, it's just that's what it does.
Next is Miles there. He's the bear in the way, and the door edge of the door frame is giving the guy some cover, but he takes his walking stick and he pulls out the handle from it, and a rapier comes out of the stick, and he stabs forward with it.
yes, Miles.
Oh, he's a lot stabbier than I thought.
He misses though. It's close. He stabs right and it almost hits true, but the thing ducks out of the way just in time.
Little
says,
buggers.
Stand still. And then
The old
that's
sword
Miles.
came.
Fitz.
With the children safely out of the way, Fitz
You do have a door right
walks-
there.
Yes. Fitz walks up to the door, flings it open, with his bonus action on
It's
the...
locked.
Ser- Fuck. He rattles the handle aggressively.
Yeah.
And
You
finally,
hear Greyhide on the other side.
finally in a
Excellent,
fit of
excellent.
rage, he kicks the damn thing
All right, athletics.
with all his fury.
That's classic.
It's got a 16.
It's enough,
Break the
but it
door.
takes more than one kick. You kind of kick it once, kick it twice, and you hear a crack, and you kick it a third time, and the door flies open. That would have taken your action.
Damn it! Oh,
Don't hurt yourself.
You can still move into the room if you want,
yes,
or you
my
can stay
leg is a
there.
little bit- My leg is a little bit sore now as well.
Yeah.
I don't have a bonus action or
You do have a bonus action still, and you have a little bit of movement left, or actually a lot of movement left.
So as finally I beleagueredly smash open the door with a sore leg, I finally hold up my rapier and point it at the red cap that's attacking Mark, and I stare at it, and I feel the energy of the goddess flowing through me, and I utter the Hexblade's curse as I say, "You shall dance with me." And suddenly I lock onto it with every fiber of my being, prepared for its next
Nice.
move.
Do you do that to the one in front or the one in the back? The one that Mark attacked was in. The one that Greyhide attacked was in front. The one in the back. I don't think you hit though. So one of them.
No, he can't hit. He's
the bear. The bear hit the one in the front. So the one in the front's hurt. The one in the middle of the room is not touched yet.
The middle of the room one. That one.
Okie dokie.
Because he's closer to me. So I see him first, and I'm very angry. And then I say, I know you're high on anger, Shrek, but that's no excuse for what you've done.
Nice.
Very apt, yes.
You mean thing. You horrible little...
Do you want to... You still have your free action if you want to bring out your dagger.
Yes.
But they are
Draw
kind
my
of
dagger in my
adorable. You
other
got to
hand.
admit, with the little bells
All
on
right.
their hats. Oh, they're so cute.
Alpha.
Yes.
You have yourself and your animal if you use your bonus action to do something with them.
Okay, sorry. Where am I on this map right now?
You are... Oh, where are you?
You're in the portal room.
You're in the back of that room back there.
Okay, what do I see around me besides the portal?
You can see... You see the portal that doesn't seem to be active.
Right.
You can look through the portal, through the door there. It's closed. I need to make it so it can be open maybe. But
Right.
there's a door there that's open, and you can see Greyhide engaged with two red caps. One of them that has the little circle thing that's been hexed
No.
would have cover. You can only see half of it, but the other one at the front door you have a pretty good view of.
One at the front door?
Yeah.
But he's outside. The one next to my bear.
No, he's right in the front door.
Oh, that guy. But then according to this map, there's like a lot of walls between me. No.
It's actually a door right here. I need to. I can't. Hold on. Let me use
Okay.
a pointy thingy.
That's fine. So it's open, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that door right there is actually open right there.
Okay. So I try to use
Paintbrush.
ensnare strike to trap him.
Okay. So this will take your bonus action, so you won't be able to attack with your bear if you do
That's
this.
okay.
But yeah. Yeah, strength of 13. Yeah, good. You got it. These things
And-
aren't the most strong. I don't think.
No.
Oh, he rolled a 5 on the dice, so I'm going to say that's a failure.
So
I
I
believe
failed?
it still does the... No, it failed. I think do you have to hit?
Well, normally
Yeah,
it's
you have
like
to hit first.
I have to roll for effect, it says here, right?
You just have to roll your attack. And if your attack hits, then it'll take effect. There we go. You rolled a 10.
Yee.
Doesn't matter.
Is that enough?
No, the arrow goes wide.
No.
The spell is technically... It doesn't say the next time you attack. It says next time you hit. So the spell is still in effect until you hit.
Mhm. These things are adorable, but really hard to hit.
Yeah. You hear dung on the other side of the room, right next to him on the door frame. And the thing just dodges out of the way, jumping back and forth. I think Alpha face-palmed herself off of Melanap.
She's frozen forever, and we've lost.
But I think that's the end of her turn anyways.
we've lost Fitz anyway.
Yeah. Next is them.
It's just us. We're the best ones anyway.
The one behind... The one of them's going to attack you, Greyhide. And it rolled a... I don't think that's going to hit you with your plate mail, but it might. It might. I keep putting on the wrong screen. Sorry about that. It's a 17? No, that just misses, right?
17. I'm armor class 18. So
Just misses.
Ha! Is what I say to them. Enigma, what do you think? These guys they're pesky, but they're so adorable. Wouldn't you say?
They are cute.
Yes, just those bells are so distracting.
The one at
You
the
could
front door.
Steal one of those bells if you get a chance.
Sorry, what happened?
Oh, maybe I could.
It missed. I was telling you that with a 10 it misses, and I was
Okay.
telling you that the spell is still an effect on your bow. So next time you shoot, it'll still have an effect, but it didn't hit this time.
Okay.
Then they attacked Greyhide and missed. The other one at the front door unhooks its acid bomb and looks at all of you and goes and throws it right at his feet.
No. Okay, we might have to evacuate this room, otherwise we're gonna be.
I need the bear to roll a dex save, Greyhide to roll a dex save, and the red cap to roll a dex save.
The
Both
dex
of them.
save for my bear is what we said, D8 or D20?
D20 plus whatever your dex bonus is.
I will tell you in a moment. For my bear, that
Dex
is.
saves.
Oh boy.
Miles does not.
I do not think my bear is saved. My dex bonus is 14 plus 2. I just rolled a 4 on my bear.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
on
does
my
not
bear.
save. So your bear takes. It was a low roll. So he takes 9 damage of
Oh,
acid.
shoot.
Have Greyhide roll a save.
Oh, Lord. Dexterity,
Dex
you
save.
said, right? Yeah.
Yeah, dexterity save.
Darn it!
Oh. 11.
You take 9 points of acid damage as it splashes on you and starts getting under your armor. You hear Azure's Edge in your head.
Sorry about that.
Oh no.
And the red cap next to him also took some damage.
This is a bit of a shit show right now.
Oh,
Tiny bit.
the red cap who threw it took full damage.
Oh. Whoops.
He, you see the red cap in front of him go, ah! and slowly falls onto the ground, and you hear like it says his body's unmoving.
He killed his
Oh,
buddy.
nice. He
Hey,
killed
you
his
guys-
No, he
Buddy.
killed himself.
Wait, I thought you said the red cap next to him.
Sorry, the red cap next to him took some damage. The red cap
Oh.
himself, who threw it at his own feet, died.
Okay.
The red cap, for his move next to you, Greyhide, is going to run away. He runs to... Do we hear anything from... I guess not. He runs to the door.
No attack of opportunity for the running away? For
You
anyone?
do actually get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
All right, and okay, so I'll do it with my Azure Edge if I can,
Okay.
and I'm gonna aim for his knee just because I'm just gonna aim low, just because they're just so annoying. That's what I say when I swing at him. That's a terrible roll. I totally missed.
Wow.
Critical.
Roll a 20.
Oh no.
Do. Sorry guys, I might hit one of you.
By the way, what did
No.
I miss?
You just missed.
Just a regular miss.
The red cap at the front door took his bomb and threw it at his own feet and hit everybody around him and killed himself.
And he killed himself. Yeah.
Oh my
So there's
god.
one other red cap left. I
And
don't
he's
think
running
we've-
away from Greyhide.
We
He's
haven't
next
done any
gonna
damage
run-
to him. We keep missing him, but they killed themselves, and the bear hit
He
him
runs
once.
by Enigma. Enigma, you don't actually have a melee weapon out, but you can punch him if you want. But I don't think your punch does any damage, actually. So
Darn
I
it.
don't think there's anything you can do to him.
Punch him anyway.
The
Can I
moment he gets...
punch Ray?
Or you can
Yeah, you can
steal
try
the
to punch
bell
him
from
anyways.
him. Steal the bell.
Steal. Oh,
Snatch his hat off. That'll really piss him off. That's what I
can
say.
I try to steal his bell as he walks
can-
by? I just
You can
quickly-
do an unarmed strike. If you're able to grab it, then if you're able to hit him with an unarmed strike, we'll say you snatch off his hat
Okay.
that has the bell.
In
I
the
just
process,
rolled.
as you
Oh.
smack him.
Oh no. You try to reach out, but he's too quick and he dodges under. The moment he gets close to the portal, you hear a and you see a blue screen appear in the middle of that. Sorry, I hit my mic. You see a blue screen appear in the middle of that portal, and you hear a revving sound like.
I don't want this guy to get
And
away.
he runs
man.
right through.
We got.
Oh. This little
Damn it!
Damn.
Gosh. He escaped.
Oh, we can. Let's go after him.
In that
You
portal.
hear, if you listen closely, you can hear the portal. It's revved up, and then it starts to decrease.
We gotta act fast, guys.
What do you
But
do?
whose turn is it? Does Enigma still have movement?
There's no enemies, so it's really a group thing that you can come up with here.
I
Okay,
say
what
we
do we
go.
do?
So
Headlong
this entire
into that
time,
fucking
Let's
thing.
do it. Let's go in the portal.
Fitz is locked in to the Hexblade's curse, so he can sense the guy moving, and he's on his heels, and he chases him, and without even thinking about it, he dives after the Redcap's heels through the portal. He says, "I hope this is not a terrible idea!"
It is.
Since I am finely tuned to danger, I realize the most dangerous place that I can go to is headlong into that portal. And that's where I will run, wielding my axe.
Interesting enough, before you went into the portal, Fitz, you felt the connection of Hexblade go away, as though it went way out of range. But then you feel it reconnect again when you go through the portal.
It's going to be very impressive.
So everybody's going through the portal. What about Enigma?
I'm gonna somersault headfirst into the portal.
Nice.
That
With
was
style points.
That was
Nice.
really.
After it enters the portal, you start hearing it rev down.
I jump in.
Everybody ran through.
Okay. We just wanted to see if we all jumped in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you did too. Hooray!
And then you all end up on the other side, and you see it's a pretty large stone room, and in the center of the room is a big hole, almost like you're at the yawning portal. On the other side of where you are, you see stairs curving around and going up to some direction. You notice there's a weird creature. It's walking along the edge of the chasm. It's growling slightly with its head down. It looks almost panther-like with these little lingering things coming off the back, little pincers of some sort that look like they move and undulate in the air. When you're looking at it, it keeps shifting. You see it over here, and then it's over here. Then it's here, then here. It shifts back and forth, almost like you can't tell where exactly it is as it's coming towards you.
That's going to be a problem.
By the way, did Patty follow us in or no?
Oh yeah, Patty would have followed you too. And then eventually also you hear through the out into the portal, he said, "What the hell is this?"
Yay!
Miles.
My buddy Miles, he's so
Oh,
cool.
good.
Wait, who's with the kids,
Miles
then?
with us.
The kids have all left off.
Oh, they're fine.
The
got
street
away.
urchins, vagrant children.
We got
anyway.
one out before we,
Running around the forest, lost. Who cares?
This is good.
No, I'm sure they're fine. I'm not sure.
It's Waterdeep.
Hopefully they're
They're
all
bear
right.
food.
Filthy vagrants, yes. Bear pooped them out by now.
I mean, we weren't in the forest. We were in the tannery district in the town where they're from. I'm sure they made it home. Whatever.
Well, you're an optimist. I think they're bear poop. You think they made it home to their parents. Whatever.
Yeah.
Tomato, I say.
Little.
I mean, 2 out of 3 of them had nowhere to go anyway. So,
Yeah.
So they're in a
Exactly.
better place.
wow.
He's so obsessed with the
You forget
children.
the
I don't
payment
understand.
at the end of this.
Kind of weird.
This is supposed to be the holiday episode, and we're killing children.
No, we saved children. Now that we saved them, I don't really care what happens to them.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Greyhide,
the
you're
room.
supposed to be a paladin. You're supposed to be upholding the godly.
We have
things.
off days. I know. But
Oh,
Yeah.
glory and justice and
our odd
saving
intro
people.
music kind of
Oh, that's funny.
cycled in.
As we stand around this gaping chasm, faced with a panther-like demon.
First person to spring to action. What? A displeasure beast!
A what? What do you call it?
Displeasure or displacer?
Displacer.
Well, it's certainly a displeasure to me, having meeting
mean-
this displacer beast.
I'd say both.
Cool.
Get it! And he doesn't move. What?
So he doesn't actually attack it.
Nope. the displacer beast. We'll have a beast battle.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know if I want
So
to
it,
know.
it comes over and attacks
No.
the beast.
Wait, Miles?
No, Miles didn't attack.
Oh.
The displacer beast comes up to Patty,
Oh.
and it comes forward with 2 claws and tries to claw Patty.
Oh,
Cockeye.
So how do
One
I?
of them gets an 18. I think
shoot.
Patty's armor class was what would we say, like 16?
It says so here. Have it here.
Turn
One
that in.
moment. Armor class for Patty is 13 plus PB.
So 15.
Oh.
Oh
it does-
dear.
Oh, it just does that? Okay. It does 11 piercing damage to Patty. And one of its
Wow.
little undulating things on its back comes forward, tries to slap Patty across the maul,
No.
Oh my god, this thing is intense.
but misses. Patty hinds up on his legs from getting hit, and it swipes right in front of him.
Nice.
Patty.
Patty.
Then it is
Oh, my boy.
Fitz.
Okay. I look at that monstrous beast, but then I look up for that red cap. Can I still see that red cap?
Yes, that is the red cap with your hex on him still.
Ah. I fire at him. Yes, I see him. I fire at him from my rapier, a blast of purple energy, as I throw at him with my Eldritch Blast and yank him towards me with Hager's grip.
Okay.
Drag him towards my sword.
Roll an attack.
I roll my Eldritch.
That hits.
We've got a 24.
Whoa!
You don't even have to
Also,
roll
because
damage.
the hex-
You do your Eldritch Blast and you yank him towards you. And he falls into the pit. You hear screaming for a while, and eventually turns into cackles, echoing cackles as it comes up through to you. And then you hear
We're never gonna get that bell.
Hear what?
The bell. We wanted to take the bell from his
I was
hat.
actually
it was so
hoping.
adorable.
It looked cheap anyway.
I was
Really?
hoping to question it later, but I suppose not.
Anyway.
She has a good idea. She has a good eye for value, Enigma. So you really think it was cheap? It looked really nice to me.
None of that matter to
well-
Greyhide.
I just wanted the bell.
Yeah, I know.
Do I?
It wouldn't
I
help
don't
in
still have
stealth
a bonus
purposes. I was going to
action,
attach it
do
to my
I?
You do have a
armor.
bonus action. You have a bonus action and movement
my-
still.
With my bonus action, I take my dagger in my offhand and I whip it at the panthery beastie thing in an attempt to skewer it from afar because, frankly, I don't want to get close because it's terrifying.
Alrighty, roll. You actually have disadvantage on this. You can't tell which is the real displacer beast, as it shows here and there, and it looks like you're already gonna miss. But
Yes, well,
you could roll a 1, so go ahead and roll again.
oh god, alright. Well,
Nope. But
I
yeah,
would've-
you toss it.
I would have really skewered it if I had gone.
You know what a 1 would have done, right? It would have bounced off of it and right into the hole.
Yeah, probably.
Not that would matter for your
yeah,
character, actually. But okay, so yeah, it misses though. You can't. It's hard to tell which is the real displacer beast. You still have movement. Do you want to move anywhere? Or are you good right there? Next up is Alpha. After you finish.
I wonder, should I flank the beast?
Thank it.
You would
Right,
get
flank.
bonuses. You'd give anyone who's flanking gives bonuses to whoever's flanking it. So they get +2 to their attack.
Flanky flank.
Alright, so with my eyes on the beast and my rapier in my hand, I sidewalk behind the bear over so that I'm prepared to run in and stab the panther.
Alrighty. Next is Alpha.
So it's still moving fast, or
It's still. You talking about the displacer beast?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not so much moving fast. It just blinks in and out. You suddenly see it to the right a little, and then suddenly it's 2 feet over to the left. It's just you can't tell which is the real thing where it actually is at any given moment.
So if I wanted to use my
You still have snaring shot.
yeah
on
my
your bow,
snaring
yeah.
strike. I could try. Would it be at a disadvantage because he's moving around, or?
Yeah, it'd be a disadvantage.
Okay, I'll try it. And what did we say I roll for that?
It's just your longbow attack. You hit it with your longbow, basically.
Oh, okay. And
Get it.
I have to roll
Yeah.
twice for disadvantage.
Yep, roll twice, take the lower.
16.
Yeah,
The
pretty
lower.
good.
Yeah.
You still hit it. It's got to do a strength save, right?
I believe so.
Not to mention the damage from getting an arrow up its eye.
What's your DC on it? What's your spell DC?
My
Spell DC
spell.
is 13. It's not going to succeed. Suddenly, you shoot it, and instead of the arrow hitting and doing damage, it splits into these vines and wraps around the displacer beast. And you can see it. It's still shifting. It's over here. But each time it's also wrapped up and not able to move well.
Okay, so my vines did.
They did wrap around it.
Does
And it
it
seems
do?
to be restrained.
Do I roll for a bit of damage or no?
I don't think it does damage. It
No?
basically gives everybody else who attacks it, including yourself in later rounds, advantage on hitting it.
Okay.
Hmm.
So that uses my. That's it, right? That's all I can do for now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so I guess that ends my turn.
Last time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before spell ends. Yeah, I think it doesn't do damage. It just makes it. Oh, and it will take damage on the beginning of each of its turns. That's what it is.
Okay, right. And so I'm going to take a torch out of my backpack and light it. I can do that and not use it, right? Just do that, like prepare.
Yeah, you can take a torch out as part of your free action, but lighting it would probably be an action.
Okay.
You could have
So-
it out and ready though.
How did
for
I
whenever.
ready? Yeah.
Okie dokie. Then Alpha Art is the red cap. Oh, he's at the bottom of the pit.
Yeah.
Enigma.
Yes.
So now she can roll for advantage, like with advantage, right, to hit it.
Well, since you still have disadvantage due to that it's moving around and not being able to see where it is, but you have advantage due to the vines. So now you've made it just a normal roll.
Okay,
They cancel each other out.
Nice.
I see.
Well done, Alpha.
Can I try to use my short bow to hit it?
Yep. Just a straight roll. But you do have allies right next to it attacking it. So that means if you hit, what you do, you get sneak attack.
Awesome.
Yes.
So you can do that plus your sneak attack damage.
Nice.
7 plus, and then do your short bow damage too, right next to your short bow.
Oh, right.
So it's gonna be 7 plus 9. Wow, that's a max damage.
Not
yeah,
completely
16 damage.
useless, I suppose.
You shoot it, and right when the arrow goes into it, it suddenly shifts back into that position, and it hits it right next to the head, into the neck. You can hear gurgling, but it's still up.
Yes.
Next is Fitz of Greyhide.
Uh-huh. So, I have chosen an oath, and I have a new spell that I haven't used before called Guiding Bolt, which is a ranged attack that's really spectacular and glowing. And this is a dark sort of shadowy creature, and I just feel inspired to use Guiding Bolt against it. What say you?
Alrighty.
All right.
Go for it. Do your spell attack.
I am going to do my attack. Huzzah! Ugh.
Ooh. Unfortunately, it does go wide.
Cha! All right. So
Yeah,
that goes
first time you
wide.
cast it, it's hard. But everybody saw you put your hand forward as energy glowed and started to expand in your hand. And a stream of radiant light shines forth and flies towards it, but unfortunately misses.
Guys,
Wow.
I know I missed,
Whoa.
but that did look kind of cool, didn't it?
Grad, what was that?
Called,
That looked very neat.
called a divine guiding bolt of paladin awesomeness.
I'm not sure it. What was it?
If you hit with it, it actually does 4d6 damage.
46.
Sorry.
It's crazy. So can I still do an attack with my offhand? Do I have that, or is that was my?
No, usually if you cast a spell, you can't do your offhand. You have to attack with your main hand. Attack with your offhand.
Understood. All right.
Which would be the same
me,
for you
guys.
too, Fitz. Sorry, I should have brought that up earlier. So if you cast Eldritch Blast, you usually can't do the offhand attack. Not that it mattered last time. But...
Yeah, all I did was throw away my dagger.
You saw that Enigma, right? That was pretty cool, right?
Unimpressed.
Oh, she is tough.
And I guess I gotta hit him right in the face next time. I'm coming for you, jackass!
You want to move at all?
Let's see. No.
Nope. Okay. Then next it is back up to Miles.
Is he actually going to attack this time?
Matt,
By the
let
way-
me show you how experience does it.
Mhm.
He misses.
Yes.
He goes forward with his rapier that he takes out of his walking
What a
stick and he
goon.
stabs forward and he's like,
What a
"Ah,
goon."
stop moving!" And he stabs a few times and misses.
That's what experience does, eh?
Then it is its turn.
How do we keep bringing these people on these missions with us?
I mean, Enigma did all right.
Ooh. 15.
She got a good shot on it.
Not her.
1 plus. It does 8
I mean, yes,
damage,
Miles.
piercing damage to your bear as it attacks, and then it tries to hit it with one of its tendrils from the back of it, and misses again. Whew, that's too
Wait, so
bad.
how much damage does my bear take so far?
The first time it did 9, I think,
Okay.
and this was 8, so 16.
Is he still with us?
Good question.
What's his hit points?
I'm not
Don't forget don't forget strapped to your back, Alpha, is a staff of healing. I'm sure it works
True.
on bears.
Hit points
Yes,
is
but-
13 plus. No, it's armor class. 5 plus 5 times your ranger level, so you're level 3, so it has 20 hit points.
Oof. So he's at 15 right
He's
now.
taken, yeah, 15. So he has
Okay.
5 hit points left.
He's in rough shape, Patty.
Bear's looking bad.
Bad.
Next it is Fitz. Already back up to Fitz.
Right. Can we say that I, on my way over to the panther thing, I picked up my dagger as I walked by it? Can we say that?
Yeah, we can say that. That was your
Sure.
part of your free action. Yeah.
So as I stand next to it, I just watched it hit the bear, and I say, "No, Paddy!" But I'm right beside it, and I stab forwards with my rapier into the hide of the foul
Roll and
beast.
add +2 whatever you roll because you're flanking.
So. Well.
So 10.
we've got
Oh
it.
nope. Roll a 20. You rolled a 1, so roll a 20. That's 2 ones in a row.
Oh,
See if we can make it 3 ones in a row.
Okay, we got a natural 20 on the recovery.
Okay. It just means you fumbled, but you made it look decent. You did a nice overhand over, and it just missed.
Yeah. Woo! Well, didn't fall in the hole. That's great. Then
Yeah,
I'm going
you gonna
to
attack?
stab it with my dagger as well, because can't get worse, can it? And this time we've got a
crit.
24 plus 2.
So roll that damage. Just don't add the 2 because it's offhand. So it'd be 5 damage to it.
5 critical damage.
Uh,
As I get
Five.
it, see the missing with the rapier was just a feint, so that I
Five.
can poke it right behind the ear.
You stab into the side of it, and you had your dagger perfectly so that it slid between its ribs as it sinks in, and you hear it kind of, but it's still up and attacking. Fitz Alpha.
Alpha. Okay.
Damn.
So it's kind of ish trapped in my vines, or no?
It's out,
Yeah.
so it's normal.
So what's Alpha gonna do?
So I had my bow in one hand and a torch in the other.
Mm-hmm.
I actually decide to forego the torch for now
All right, you just drop it on the ground for
So
now.
I just set it down, and I use my bow, and I call upon the Rain of Thorns.
Okay. This thing's pretty big, so you can hit just it if you want without hitting people around it.
So I let it go, and I roll just my normal bow for it.
Yep, roll your normal attack. Either way, it'll get hit by the thorns. So I have to roll for that. He failed his save against the thorns.
25.
And you hit with the bow too. So roll your bow damage plus a d10 for the thorns.
So 8 and plus d10. Oh.
1.
9. How? How unlucky. 9 total. After all this display.
Everything. The thorns come down and it just shifts perfectly right, and somehow just like one thorn hits it right in the head. It's like, ah!
9 damage.
Strange.
We're
We're not having very much
action?
Christmas magic today.
Sorry,
So
No,
wait.
that was your bonus. You still have your bonus action, yeah. So you can use your beast if you want. You can use Patty
Okay, Patty, charge.
if it hits.
17 plus
That
5,
does
that's
hit.
23.
So it's a D8 plus D8 plus 4. The
Go,
next up
Patty.
will be Enigma after that.
8.
Wounded by Fitz's dagger, the panther looks up just in time to see Paddy's mighty claw
7
raking
plus 4, 11.
11. Wow.
So 23, and then we had, which hits, and then 11.
You're starting to see black ichor spilling on the ground as it appears in different places. You see it dripping all over the place, and its vines that it's tangled up in.
Is he starting to, like, move not as fast?
No, that seems to be some type of natural ability it just has.
Okay.
Then it is Enigma.
the nature of the beast.
Okay.
But everybody would be getting disadvantage if it weren't for that, so it's pretty good.
Well, that's good, yes.
Fantastic job on that ensnare, Alpha. That's quite useful.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks, Fitz.
What's Enigma gonna do? Shoot
I
it
am
again?
going to attack again, and I'm going to call it a bitch while I do that.
It might
Finally,
be making
something
it angry,
else.
but
Being called a
I
bitch.
have to say that Enigma saying a bad word at a villain has risen her esteem a little bit in Fitz's heart. You're right. That panther is a bitch.
That just barely hits. So go ahead and roll. You do your bow damage plus your sneak attack damage.
Nice. Okay.
And that's an 8. Wait, plus 8. Wow, 16.
Whew. Right in its throat.
You shoot it. You line it
Wow.
up. It looks towards you right as your arrow flies. It hits right between the eyes and sticks. The arrowhead sticks right out the back of the head, and it
Ugh.
falls over. And you see the displacing effect of it, kind of like buzz a little, and then stops. And you see it just laying still there on the ground.
Yeah, you guys need me. You need me.
well, I mean,
I
I
would
know
say
I
that's
didn't hit
an
anything
impressive shot.
today, but I'm sure I could have heard
Yeah.
it if it would
wanted
have
to.
stayed still. But
Music got gloomy. So wait, it's dead?
I mean, great.
It's dead.
Nice.
Was that what
You
you
did
guys
reveal
know?
that you can shoot him.
well done, Enigma. I got nothing to
I'm
say.
impressed.
But at least the
I mean,
spell that
Alpha, she-
missed made a
Well-
lot of big bright lights.
I have
and
no question in terms of your
It's very
competence,
pretty.
but it doesn't mean that I trust you.
stuff. You two can hug it out later, or maybe have a
Absolutely
hair pulling
not.
fight
No,
later.
absolutely not.
Hair
Yes,
pulling
Greyhide.
fight. Hair pulling fight. Hair pulling fight.
You,
We have good fighters. That's not what we need, apparently. But we'll get back to
you,
that.
after the adrenaline's gone, the revving of the portal, it disappears. The portal is now closed.
We're like
The-
stuck here and shit.
You start realizing it's quite cold here.
Yes. I'm quite
The-
cold.
Miles says, "Where are we? I need to see the stars."
Where are we?
I don't know.
I take the wand out.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up the stairs, headlong.
You shake
up
it?
Are
the
there stairs?
Yeah, there's stairs over at the other side of the room. Stairs
I'm
going up.
Greyhide,
Well, I don't use the one just yet, but
Okay.
Headlong
Let's
up the stairs, because I want to, because he asked where we are, and I want to find out the answer. So I'm just going headlong up.
Can we go quietly up the stairs just in case?
I don't think
we have to keep our eye out, guys. We need to keep our eye out for that last child.
yeah, they might be up the stairs. So I'm jaunting up the stairs in my clinkety clankety armor.
You're not stealthy?
I'm going to take a
No.
moment.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, who would do that? I'm big.
I'm going to take a moment to I just want to roll knowledge of Arcana to see if I can figure out, is this pit just a pit, or is it something magical or disturbing?
You don't notice anything magical about it, but who knows?
I want to search the room before we go out, see if I find
And I
anything.
roll an 8, so probably unlikely.
Yeah, you search the room a little bit. You do find some little scraps of cloth here and there. You find a missing bell in the corner that looks like it may have been on one of the red caps.
A bell.
You see a little hay area that looks like it's been laid in, probably by the displacer beast.
Hmm.
It
Nothing
had
else in
bed.
this room.
I pick up the bell,
It rings a little.
put it in my backpack,
Damn it. Should have got the bell.
and just I guess.
So
head
back to
on.
Greyhide. As you're
Yeah.
going up the stairs, the stairs go up and they twist and turn and they eventually go, seems like a couple of floors worth up, and you come into a big room. You see a large workshop with long tables going along the workshop, 3 long tables. You see a whole slew of, at first you might think red caps, and you realize, no, these are just little elves that are working on different things on each of the tables. They have some type of like assembly line almost going on. You see pieces of wooden dolls and some what seem like festive decorations that have been singed and burned. You see many elves here working. You see one table. They're working what seems to be on like some type of weapon, like some type of club. Another table is working, and you see them with like a little knife moving powder and little pieces of and little mounds as it moves down the table on a little sheet of paper. And at the end, they wrap it up. And on the third table, you see elves carefully pouring different chemicals into 2 sides of this glass orb as they
Oh.
slowly make those.
That must be those little bombs.
On top of all that, you see 2 winged creatures with a long nose and leathery wings, very, very small creatures that are going around. They have a whip in their hand. Every once in a while, they look at one of the elves and say something, and it sounds and hits it with the whip. And the elf starts working faster.
Okay, well,
They turn towards you as you ran up the stairs.
Oops.
And they look at you and say something. You don't understand. You don't understand. What languages do you have?
What languages do I have? Let me see.
Probably just common and something else, right?
I got a few interesting ones. Let's see. Is it features? Where would it be? Features and traits?
I think it's on the bottom left of your character, if I remember right. Let me see.
Oh, languages. Here we go. Celestial, common, dwarvish,
Nope.
orc.
Nope, none of those.
All right.
And it says, and it goes to attack you.
Well, shit. All right. Are we rolling for initiative, or are we gonna keep the same order? Well, I guess it's.
We'll just keep the same order.
Yeah. Well, it's me though, right? So they'd
Yeah.
probably be attacking me first.
I mean, we are running.
It actually got the
upstairs.
same initiative as you. So they run at you. It's going to be simultaneous. Whatever you do to what they do is going to be simultaneous. He comes up and tries to whip you. And both of
so
them
I'm
miss.
going to. Okay.
Ah.
So can I attack it now?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to use my Azure Edge with my
That's
main
good.
hand, and for once I'd like to actually hit something. Let's just hope that happens.
Fingers crossed, Greyhide.
That actually hits.
Oh,
Just
that's
barely. These things that don't have real armor, they just have a little bit of dexterity to them.
How
But
does
you're
it
able to
feel
make
about
contact.
a divine smite? Can I do a little divine smite action on top of that? Just because I'm a little bit peeved.
Sure.
Okay, that'll use a spell slot, so I'll do that. So let me just roll for damage and then Divine Smite. So let's boop, 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 boop. Do damage. Huzzah!
Before you even think about doing the Divine Smite, to not waste a spell, the thing splatters in two. You hit a wing and part of a leg off, and it just falls onto the ground dead.
These things aren't very.
Enigma, did you see that? That was pretty cool, right?
You hear down from the stairs. You hear Enigma, Enigma, Enigma. Did you hear that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that?
I guess not. All right. So there's another one attacking. Can I attack them with my other hand? Okay. So
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. Huzzah!
Do we hear any of this commotion?
Barely hits. Yeah, you hear something going on up there. You hear like,
Whoa.
Huzzah!
What that
Alright.
sounds like Grey
Leroy
Hide in battle.
Jenkins! You hear?
You hit it, and it does a nasty gash against the front of it. And it's still flapping its wings, though. It looks like it really hurt it. What does the rest of you do?
I mean,
Fighting
follow
some shit
Grey
up
Hide.
here.
Probably
Here.
check out.
Clearly, yeah.
run up the
So-
stairs.
I'll go last.
It'll get one more round of just Grey Hide in it. Then before you guys get up there, it attacks. It misses. I'm rolling crap. Go ahead and roll your attack again if you want to attack it again.
Yeah. That's my main hand. That'll hit again, yeah.
That'll hit. Yeah.
But
And it doesn't matter. I think your plus will kill it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just splat it. It just goes into many different pieces. You all get up there and you see that last whack of him just splitting it, and there's these two little winged leathery creatures that look like demons on the ground.
Ugh.
Oh.
I do the thing that Elmer does, and he's like, Kingdom of Var. Not quite.
Well, Greyhide, I admit I'm impressed. You've decided
What
to start hitting things.
happened?
There's two
the
leather wing
elves.
things.
You now see 15 elves staring at you, like with their mouth kind of open.
I get the
Hello,
impression that
small
they are
being.
working under
We're
against
your
their own will.
leaders now.
Please come in
We should
peace.
free them, I think.
What
I don't
are
like
you
slavery.
doing here?
One of them comes up and speaks up, the one of them that's somewhat closer, and says, I think you should leave.
We're
Why?
looking for someone.
Are we?
Krampus will kill us if we help you. Please just leave.
Krampus.
Oh,
Give
well,
us
Can
the
you tell us
girl.
a portal out of it? Can you open the portal for us to get out of here? Then
Wait,
I'd be
give
happy
us
to
the girl
leave.
and we'll go.
No,
No,
I don't
no,
know
no,
anything
where
about the
is the-
portal.
Where is
You
this
do know-
Krampus?
I don't roll persuasion. Alpha and Fitz.
Listen, little things. We really want to free you from this Krampus. We just need to know where it is so that we can go and beat the living shit out of it.
21. Give us the girl. And we'll
That's
go.
not like intimidation.
14,
But yeah, Fitz, your words actually do seem to have an effect on it. And he says, the little elf guy there says, or one of them steps up in front of him, this female elf that was behind him, and says, "Don't listen to him. They took the girls out the front door there. There's a path. You can find it to a cave."
Can we have a couple of those bomb things for our way out?
With a 21, she'll also say, I think there's a ice demon that's guarding the entrance of the cave, but I don't think they actually like each other. Maybe you can talk to it.
Interesting.
I like the idea about the bombs. Thank you.
I like the idea of
It's-
making these demons disagree with
You
each other.
can just go take the bombs. They're not going to stop you. There's like
Alright.
7 of them that are done and finished there.
All right. I'll take a couple bombs, one for each hand.
I'll take a couple as well. I put them
I
in my
was gone
bag.
for a while.
Listen, elf
We'll
things.
try to speed it up.
Elf things, do you want to get going or something? You probably shouldn't hang around here in case we lose.
This is where we work for Claws. If you can go kill Krampus, then we can keep working for Claws.
Oh, so Claus is the good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Krampus tortures him in his cave.
Oh. Well,
Is
that's
that the
pretty
same
cool.
place where the dragon? No.
The
what is it?
demons?
Ice demon.
Demons? The ice demons?
Ice demons outside the cave.
Is that where they're also guarding the girls and claws?
I think there's like 5 or 6 children there right now.
All right, let's go get the kids.
Let's go get the kids. Hey, everyone's good with this? Miles, are
The
you
kids.
still with us?
Absolutely. Let's rescue some chillins.
Hey, Miles, you still around?
Oh, Miles. Sorry. What? What are these
Kids.
little whippersnappers?
We're
Kids,
going to go
this way.
rescue the children.
The windows are kind of fogged, and he goes over to the
Here,
windows.
Miles, take these bombs and throw them.
Okay. Smells good. And he goes over to the windows that are kind of fogged, and he looks up, and he says, "That's not where the stars are supposed to be."
Not right now.
Oh, good. We're in a different
What do you mean
dimension.
by that?
We're very far north.
Oh.
Like the North Pole type north? It's
I don't
cold
know.
up here.
The north what?
It's like a sort of a polar pole. It looks like a candy cane. It's in the north.
Hey, any of you elves have sweaters we could just take with us on our journey? Are there any sweaters
They
around
say,
here?
you hear from it, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, and they like start like quickly knitting, like you see them quickly knitting one, and you see this sweater just like appear behind them as they magically knit it, and they're like, "Here you go."
These guys are fast.
It is
Alright.
ugly, like the ugliest sweater you've ever seen.
Ugly
Oh.
Christmas sweater. I love it.
Here,
Chris,
Alpha, would you like a
what's-
sweater? It's very warm.
What's Christmas?
This is for
Winter-
Oh,
Wintershield.
it's Wintershield sweaters. Sorry, I don't know where I...
Wintershield.
It was like a...
Yeah. Okay, I put one on and I started walking in the direction where he pointed that, like the cave door.
Yes.
Okay.
And I
Off we go.
thanks.
To speed it up a little, you go through the front door. You can see there is a clear path. It's been walked. It's actually been shoveled out a little bit, and there's a cave in the distance. So you go to this cave, and it looks like a giant entrance with a bunch of shards shooting up from the bottom of it, and some shooting down. It looks like some type of like giant maw of a mouth with crooked teeth. Since you knew to look for it from what the elf said, you do see a little figure hunched on top of one of like what the shards or the teeth would be.
That's the ice demon.
They said...
All right. So who's first? Who's first?
Do you know?
When you whisper, that's the ice demon. You hear what?
It's the ice demon!
You didn't have to yell.
I like point my arrow at it. I'm ready to go.
I'm going to. I'm
I have a
gonna-
ranged attack
I
too. I can do
I
my...
just don't know who's first.
I can
gonna
do my
walk-
ranged attack as well. 120 feet for this big guided
It seems to be kind of looking forward. You are about 200 feet out from it. It seems to be
Oh.
looking forward, like trying to see what's out there.
Okay.
Oh, we're too far.
I'm going to raise my hands, guys. 1 second. I'm going to raise my hands and wander towards us. I'm going to say,
We're not talking.
"Hello, we hear you are a mighty ice demon and that you aren't happy with current management. I'm distracting it so you guys can come forward."
Yeah, you hear
Uh,
it responds back and says, "Who are you?"
It just-
I'm going
my
forward.
name is Fitz, and
I'm Greyhide.
We are interested in changing back to the claws management and relieving you from the Krampus.
I don't like claws either, but I hate Krampus.
Are we close enough
Who do you-
to attack?
Would you like to be in charge, Mr. Ice Demon?
At this point, you'd be maybe like one more little exchange before you're close enough.
Okay.
Well, listen,
What was said?
we just want the Krampus to stop eating little children, so we're here to stop him. Do you want to just hang back and let us fight, or?
Maybe you could help us fight Krampus, you know?
If you can get the phylactery, then from Krampus phylactery, I can sell that in my contract with the damn devils.
What's a phylactery?
Yes.
Is that like a
At this point, you could attack if you wanted to.
In distance.
What-
Not yet.
what- What's a phylactery? Is it painful?
You don't know what a phylactery is?
My
No.
arrow's like pointing at them.
Can I do a
It's-
knowledge check on that? Do I know what
You
a
can do
phylactery is?
arcane.
I'll do
Arcane check if you want to see what you know what it is.
Nope.
Nope. No idea.
I died of phylactery.
When Krampus vanishes, his soul goes into the phylactery. And then he'll eventually appear again.
Oh, a phylactery. Why didn't... Oh, sorry. I thought you said something else.
I will take it to the abyss.
Just tell him we want the kids, and he can. And
Sure,
that's it. We'll go.
we just want to save the kids. You can have the phylactery. That's totally fine. We'll just...
Good.
All right.
I guess
Roll
that
persuasion.
sounds good.
Me? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've got I've only rolled an 11, but I'm very charming, so we've got a 17.
He says,
I will help you against him.
Ooh, thank
and
you.
he jumps down off of the teeth.
Did you roll to seduce the ice demon? Is that what happened?
No, I just made him feel listened to, Greyhide. That's all everybody ever wants.
Why?
I want to feel listened to.
Anyways, the cave opens up. You get close to him, and if you want to see what he looks a bit like this.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't want to fight
like
him.
his
He looks
style.
like he's made of ice, bluish ice.
Well,
Creepy.
And you go into the cave. How are you gonna approach this? Or are you just gonna walk right in?
so he's letting us pass?
He's
Oh,
actually
he's
gonna go
coming
with
with
you and
us.
said he's gonna help you.
And you wanted to shoot him, Alpha.
I
See?
was ready to, but I didn't, did I?
All right, fine. I appreciate that. Oh, you should use your stick and heal your bear.
He's okay.
I can heal him with my hand thingy. I've got plenty left on my healing
Alright.
hands.
You hear next to you.
I'll go heal Mr. Bear. Am I
It's
allowed
okay,
to pet the
Patty.
bear and heal him with my hands?
You may.
All right. I have quite a bit left because I'm now on level 3. So
Yeah,
yes,
you have
I've
15 total, so you have 9 left.
I got 9 left. Can I do 9 to him? I don't know how damaged he is.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do the full 9.
Wait, Enigma,
Yes.
you're the sneakiest. What if you sneak
6.
ahead, have a look at things, and then come back and tell us what's what?
Oh my
Please?
gosh.
No?
Please.
Why do you expect this of me?
I mean, I know she killed the last guy already for us. So, but could you just
Not
please
for
do
us, like for everyone. And,
I mean,
you
well,
know,
Oh,
we
whoa.
kind of helped.
Sure. Fine. I'll sneak
All
ahead.
right. Roll a stealth.
How do we know to trust whatever information she's going to come back with?
well, I mean, she doesn't have a motive for the Krampus, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's not-
You head down. You guys are having that discussion while she heads down. It seems to descend a good 70 feet as it goes forward. It gets
I go-
slightly narrowed. Go
I
ahead.
go forward after her.
All right, roll stealth. And you finally come to the mouth of the cave. What you see is a giant ice cavern. It's dimly lit throughout the whole thing, so you can sort of see everything that's there. 100 feet up, you see kids that are chained up to the ceiling from different ways. Some by their arms, some by their legs, upside down. One of the guys hanging there from his waist on both sides. You see 5 of them up there.
Oh my
You see
god.
on a ledge, you see what seems to be like some type of dwarf, but in red clothes with fuzzy white things, with a long white beard. You see also 2 little red caps like you saw before running around in the area. And finally, in the center of the room, you see a figure that just straight up looks like this. Let me see if I can.
Whoa.
guess
That
that's
looks like Krampus.
Spooky.
Are we in range? Are we to 120
Well-
from him yet?
I mean, I went behind.
No.
I
You,
rolled a 19 for stealth.
You guys
Yeah,
went
Alpha, you
ahead,
see all
yeah.
the same thing. They don't seem to see Alpha or Enigma. You do see above where the dwarf with the white beard and bright red clothes. There's this imp that's above him, similar to what you killed, Greyhide, and it has a little whip, and it keeps whipping the dwarf. And he says, "Die, claws, die."
Guy sounds like a real jerk.
All right. So do we all sort of get behind? We all sort of behind.
You also hear, I can hear you out there. I know you are here. I have magical means to detect people approaching. Come forth into the light.
He's talking to me in Enigma, or he heard
He's
Greyhide?
looking around the entrance. He doesn't seem to see you.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But he
see
knows there's a presence. He just
knows
doesn't know
there's a
where we are.
presence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We should.
How
We
many
should just-
feet away? How many feet? How far away from him?
You right now are about 60 feet away from him.
Oh, so not that far.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm undamaged. I'm thinking of just going to approach them and making myself known while the others can remain hidden. I'm going to walk headlong into danger and address Krampus.
Okay, you do hear his voice echoing up as so you know something was said. And you go down and you see the same scene. What is Fitz going to do during this?
Fitz is also going to follow behind the others with his new friend, the Ice Demon, who he's, sort of jostling playfully.
You hear echoing down from the entrance of the cave. What?
That Miles.
Glad we brought that guy.
Why is he following us?
He moves things along, though, doesn't he?
Come on, Miles.
you
Miles.
finally reach the bottom, Greyhide, and he says, "There you are. I am the one who hunts. I am the one who hungers. Only justice satisfies me."
Well, I'm a bit of a crusader of justice myself, and I take exception to the abduction of innocent children from my city.
Speak up! Speak up! Speak up! Speak up!
I said! I'll repeat it again.
Fine. Then we shall begin.
Wait, begin
roll
what?
initiative.
Oh, we're gonna fight. Oh, well, I guess so. Yeah.
So, first is Alpha. Definitely Alpha.
Okay, so he knows someone's there, but he hasn't seen me, right?
He does not see you. And he's
So-
totally focused on Greyhide right now.
Okay, so I attempt to cast Ensnaring Strike on him.
Yep. Okay.
So that would be just my arrow.
That's your
So-
last spell, right? For the day?
That is my last spell, guys. So
Oof. All right.
no, that means no hunter's mark this round.
Oh, let me set up the board. And I'm finally finished. Sorry about that.
Not a problem.
Oops, that's not the right one. This one.
Yep, that's where we were a while ago. Ah! Look at that.
Good. Good gracious.
Let me back it up a bit.
Ooh.
There's a good rock for hiding behind and doing tactical things. And there's Saint Nicholas up
rocks.
there. We
I
gotta
guess
save
so.
him. We gotta save Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. First up is Alpha.
So,
You're on mute.
Am?
Now I hear you anyways. I don't know.
Oh, weird. Everybody hears me?
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so for this we said just my regular bow.
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For the snaring strike, yeah.
16. Does that trap him?
You fire, and the arrow, it just nicks him on the side, and it just seems to bounce off, not actually
Oof.
affecting him.
Shoot.
16 doesn't hit. Oh, no.
That's it. That's all I got left, right? That's all I got.
Now, unless you had bonus, that was bonus action. Yeah, movement if you want to move. Oh no, you have advantage on that, by the way,
Right.
because
yeah,
he did
he's
not see you.
distracted. Okay, so
Yeah, he didn't see you.
let's try
Keep
that.
talking, Greyhide. Keep talking.
Well, I think that
19.
That hits.
Nice.
Ah!
I think that ancient Christmas demons are deplorable, and I
Now
really
he does
think
his
you're a
strength saving
jerk
throw.
for what you've been doing. And Santa Claus, too. I think what you're doing to him... I mean, he's the nicest guy. He brought me all kinds of wooden horses.
This guy has a very big bonus, but he rolled 2 natural ones in a row. Because he has advantage against it, too. That was unlucky. Yeah, the arrow shoots out, and he almost laughs at your attempt as it hits him, and then spreads out all over him and vines. And he looks kind of worried about it.
It looks like you've been a little bit tied up, Mr. Krampus.
And then I try to take a step back to make sure that he doesn't see me, even though my arrow is the one that shot him.
Okay.
I guess my move.
Next up is the red cap. You shoot him and you hear, "Get this off me!" And a red cap runs over to him.
Oh no.
Just trying to unbind
and
him.
Tries to undo it. And fails.
Nice.
The other red cap
No.
goes over. Cock die. He got a 15. What is the DC on it?
No.
It is your spell DC strength. That actually makes it a 14 for him. But then your spell DC is only 13. So yeah, he goes off and he starts cutting the vines on him until Krampus finally busts them out. But you wasted both of those guys' turns for what it's worth. Next is Miles.
Come on, Milesy. What? Sorry. Good luck, Miles.
He runs in. And he looks up and he says, "There's the kids!" And he gets closer, but he can't get in range to do anything. Miles, then it is the Ice Devil. Let me see.
Wait, where are the kids? I don't even see
They're
them
on.
that.
They're 100 feet up on the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Above, around where Krampus is. Oh, I didn't put it. Okay. The Ice Devil can't quite get far enough, but he breaks off a shard from his body and throws it at Krampus. And misses. It goes right over him. Then it is Enigma. He does not see you. So you can attack with... Suddenly, a big black dragon appears.
Ah! That's adorable.
Oh my god, look at it. Look at how daintily it steps over all of us without killing anyone. What
Teleported.
a beast. Yes.
He killed the imp.
Nice.
Oh! Ah! Take that, imp.
Oh shoot!
Oh,
Sorry, I was on
alive.
mute. I was
Oh
muted.
yeah. So what does Enigma do?
Can I
Enigma,
attack
what is your...
the dragon while hiding?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Really?
Attack the giant cat beast. Oh.
It looked like a displacer beast.
Yeah. Right. Ooh. Unfortunately, your arrow goes out and it goes off into the distance of the cave somewhere.
Damn it.
He does see you now, and he says, "Oh, there you are. Now you're starting to show up." Did I forgot to roll Krampus' initiative.
Ah!
That was a 9. I rolled a 9. Not so great.
I mean...
okay, so do you want to... You still have your bonus action for cunning action if you wanted to move or hide or something?
Okay, I'm gonna again.
All right, where do you want to hide? Usually you can't hide in the exact same place. You have to find somewhere else to hide.
Oh darn. Okay.
You have that rock up ahead, or you could... I don't know if you can make it to the other one.
If I can dive and quickly hide behind the rock. Sneakily.
Alrighty, roll a initiative. I mean, stealth.
Ugh.
Okay. Where's all the high rolls usually do?
I know.
Wow.
She can't roll high all the time.
Then it is Krampus.
Oh no.
He looks at the ice demon and then looks at you and kind of guffaws and says, I will kill these children one by one. You will be tasked to take them back so that justice is tasted by the crowd.
We are not doing that.
He motions in the air a little loop, and you see an ethereal chain appear, and he grabs the chain and pulls it, and you hear from above, and then you see a child falling from 100 feet up.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Well, is there any way we
Greyhide.
can
Or no,
stop
sorry.
this fall?
Then he goes over and attacks the ice demon. Where is it? Oh yeah. He got a natural 20 and a miss. Where's my D4? There it is. I forgot to mention. Also, from his hand, you see a whip appear. It goes. It's almost like it's coming out of his sleeve, but just appearing from nowhere as it gets longer and longer. And it's this long whip with a little spike at the end of it.
Oh, that sounds deadly.
There's and then 4.
I'm so sorry, my ice demon friend. I'm so
And the
sorry.
ice demon takes a big hit. You see chunks of ice fly off of it.
Aw.
Damn it.
Ah,
Then it is Greyhide.
So there's a child falling out of the air right now,
Yep.
hundreds of feet, and it's plummeting towards the ground to certain death. Is that correct?
That's basically it.
Someone save
And-
that kid. It could be our paycheck.
Well, it's a new kid. It's not that daughter, but I'm just thinking.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
Well,
It
this
did sound male.
yeah. I'm going
Oh,
to
well, next.
summon Giant Pillow, which I believe is a level 3 spell. No, I don't have that one.
Summon
but I'm-
trampoline.
I mean, I really, really want to attack Krampus, but what is the range? How far am I away from being able to potentially catch this child? Even though it's
He's not
ill-advised.
too far away from you. He's over somewhat close to Miles. Is where it looks like he's gonna fall. And speaking of which, you hear Miles. He was looking up at the children and he says, "Oh no!" And you see him put out his arms.
Okay, so it looks like Miles is gonna have a chance for it. So I'm going to
Miles,
Like-
please don't miss.
it's like Miles from above. So he's so I'll pretend that I care, and then I'm going to use the my spell attack of the guiding bolt directly at Krampus, and this time I intend not to miss. Hey Enigma, watch this. I'm going to roll guiding bolt. See, now I'm about to roll a D20. Fuck! Shit!
Oh.
Oh my god! How?
The guiding
is right
bolt
in
lights
front of
up the
you
wall in
and-
the distance.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
No good.
That's painful.
I'm still
That
not
would've been so
sure
good.
what that spell is for.
To tell you the truth, I don't know either.
At this point, it's just
now.
mage light.
Actually,
It's like
It's
just
beautiful.
fireworks.
It's the Northern Lights, right? It's
You
the
ever played
Aurora Borealis. In my
Skyrim with
kitchen.
mage light, where it's a little ball of light that just goes off in the distance?
Greyhide, it's not the
sounds
time.
useful.
Yes.
Alpha kind of barks at him.
Do you want to
I'm just
move?
going to be
Vinny?
sullen. I'm going to try and move closer to get into combat range, tanking range to this.
You can't
jerk.
quite get in range, but next turn you could easily get into range.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then it is Fitz.
Okay. So, the only person who notices is the bear because he's the only one who's back with me. But suddenly, the purple light begins to glow from the sword in my hand, and I start to stretch and shift and shrink until finally a tiny red cap stands where Fitz was standing. And he looks around and goes, "Hee hee hee! It worked! and he runs into the cave, and he looks at everything, and he looks at the child, and he goes, I hope Miles gets it, but he pretends to be the thing, and he says, hee hee hee, and he runs all the way up to where the, how close can I get to Santa Claus himself?
You could get about there. It would, you'd be able to get there next turn in one movement.
He goes
Maybe-
there.
And if you do that, you would have to use your action to get that far.
Yes, he does that.
Okay.
Maybe Santa's good in a fight. Who knows?
That's what I'm thinking.
Then
That's
it
pretty
is
smart.
Alpha.
I like that.
All right. So can I be seen? I'm seen by who right now? Who can see me?
Basically, since you shot and you haven't stealth again, everybody in that room knows about where you are.
But is anybody so everybody does have me in their field of vision?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go with my arrow for Krampus.
Okie dokie. Shoot him.
Shoot him.
Nah. Actually, the kids, are they held up in like some cage or something?
No, they look like just be chained up there. Some of them by their ankle, some of them by their wrist. One kid was just hanging by his waist. That's the one who fell right now. But there were 5 of them total. Now 4 and 1 fall.
The kid that fell, he died?
No, he's still falling.
Oh.
It's 100 feet
might
up.
Catch him.
Oh.
Might.
Is it
How much do we trust the
possible
old
that Alpha
man?
can run and catch him?
You could too, yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. What do I roll for that dexterity?
When he falls, so basically you'd be saying you're gonna ready your action for when he falls all the way, you're gonna try to grab him.
Right.
Okie dokie. That will happen on Krampus's turn.
Okay.
Next
So
is go ahead.
No, so that uses my turn though, right?
That will use your action. You still have a
Okay,
bonus action?
Ooh, send in the bear.
Yeah, for sure, the bear. I want the bear to. What should the bear do? Maybe the bear can follow me close behind in case I don't catch the kid. Maybe he'll catch it.
Okay. Next is the red caps. One attacks Greyhide. Oops, cocked eye. Come on.
Really?
And misses.
How dare you?
The other attacks
Little
the ice demon and hits.
Adorable munchkin.
Not the ice demon. I name him Monty. No, Monty, no.
Monty takes a bit more damage. As more ice flies off of him. He's looking pretty hurt, but not like on the brink of death, but pretty hurt.
Wow,
I
really?
hope we don't lose him.
The next is Miles. He sees you coming. What are you doing? I got him. And he keeps his arms out.
Is he talking to
How do
Alpha?
you say I don't
Yeah.
trust you to catch a child?
But next is Ice Demon is going to attack twice at Krampus and miss
Come on,
once.
Monty.
And hit the second
Oh.
time as
Yes,
he
Monty.
slashes forward with its little spike shard of a hand.
Monty, go.
Yeah, no, he hasn't taken damage yet. And you see a shard go into Krampus and pull out. Krampus doesn't seem too bothered by it,
Oh.
but you see blood on the shard. Then Enigma.
Yes. So I would like to attack Krampus again. Or no, I didn't at all.
You didn't. He did see you, so you don't get advantage, but you can still attack him.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to attack him.
Now,
You can
does
also
she
try
still
hiding first.
Yeah. Okay. I will try to hide
A second time.
a second
Does
time.
she get sneak attack anyway because someone else is attacking him?
Yes, but she wouldn't get advantage. Whereas she hides, she gets advantage.
Ah.
Okay, so I guess I would
Roll a stealth.
Okay, cool.
See if you can hide from him.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
He's very perceptive.
Yeah, she says, "You cannot hide from me."
Wow.
Thanks.
Aw.
So go ahead and roll that attack, the short bow. Oh, you did.
Uh,
Never mind. I was just lagging for a second.
That's okay.
Still hits. So
Yes.
roll the bow damage plus the sneak attack.
Yes!
Nice.
Get him in the eye! No, get him in the throat! Ugly bastard.
That's a lot of damage. 17.
Pretty
Hey.
nice. Pretty
Yes!
nice.
It punctures him somewhere within his robe. It's hard to see how much damage it does, but you do hear a small grunt.
Very
You have
strong.
movement still if you want to try to move somewhere to get ready to hide next time.
Yeah,
But it's,
I'd love to just go across the room and keep my eye out for another hiding spot.
Here. You have some hiding spots around there, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe. Then next would be Krampus. The child falls right where all three of you are. Everybody roll in that area, roll an athletics check.
I mean, one of them has to bloody well catch it.
Well, I got a 20.
Ooh.
You're not in the area. It's just
so you
Alpha,
guys-
the bear, and Miles.
A nice
So
fluty
10.
soft bear you could land on.
I need to roll for the bear.
Yeah. It would be 2 plus its strength is its bonus.
Is that a D20 as well for the bear?
Yeah.
Ooh, and then sorry, so he gets
Yeah.
15,
Yeah.
higher than Alpha.
Yeah, that's actually better than Miles. No, that's actually, it would be strength plus 2. So whatever the
Oh.
strength is on top of it, which is a plus 2, so it's actually plus 4. So it's a 17.
Or 17. So the bear.
Yeah,
Bear
the
saves the day.
bear gets there, and it gets in position. It nudges the two of you out of the way as you get shoved out a little bit, and the kid lands on the bear, and you hear the bear. "Roar!"
Take some
Nicely done.
damage.
Nice padding, Patty.
And the bear takes 8 damage, 8 bludgeoning damage from the kid falling. The kid himself seems to be passed out, but breathing and alive.
Okay.
It's a young human boy. The Krampus
Just like Chet.
Good old Chet.
attacks Greyhide with his whip.
What? Why?
You'll see. Then he actually attacks Greyhide, the ice demon, and the ice demon. So the first one goes towards the ice demon for a 20-something and hits,
Oh, no.
doing 8 damage to him. You see the whip smacks into it as shards fly off. He recoils it back right into Greyhide,
Oh,
Wow.
rolling a 20.
That Krampus
3
knows how to use
to
a
hit.
whip.
Ouch.
Ooh, max damage, doing
Ooh.
8 damage. 8, I think it's slashing damage for whips. And then it recoils back right into the ice demon. But he misses the ice demon the second time. It steps out of the way.
Wow.
And with his other hand,
More like staggers.
he draws another chain in the air.
What?
And he pulls it again. And you hear now, "Oh no!" Ah! As another child starts plummeting.
Oh,
It looks to be a female human.
that could be her.
Yeah, it's just another random kiddo, I
could be
think.
her.
We just gotta stop
Well, yes.
Crampy McCramperson.
Right where that X is. Next
Oh, boy.
is Greyhide.
Alright, so I can probably do an attack and then move to the X. So the first thing I'm going to do with my Azur's Edge first, and then second with my other axe. I'm going to do. At first, I'm going to be absolutely enraged and disgusted at this creature's tactics and the fact that it attacked me. And
Yes.
with the full force of justice, I'm going to strike. And I'm going to psychically speak to my axe and ask for any assistance I can get from it. And
Roll a persuasion.
Okay, will do.
Tell the axe that it's a child killer.
Wow.
First decent roll of the night.
They
Nice.
stole kids from Waterdeep. I will give you more power. Go ahead and attack with it.
Nice.
Okay, let me just get a decent roll to hit. Huzzah! Awful.
Oh.
It's actually an 11, but it's still, as it goes through, it slashes by Krampus and misses.
Terrible.
Deflects off of its hide. You actually rip his robe a little bit.
Oh,
But his
good, I
skin
ripped your
feels
robe.
rock hard.
Just all of my attacks are... Okay, I'm gonna hit him with my other axe, my weak as fuck axe.
Okay.
Let me try hit him with this one. Oh, jeez.
Roll again.
No.
Roll a 20. I mean,
Oh my gosh. Greyhide's having quite a day. You don't really need the paladin anyway. Okay. Roll the lucky 13.
nothing happened. It just misses. But
Erratically.
that's a Greyhide. Are you going to move at all?
I'm gonna go try and move over to the X if I can. He might
It would
get
actually
a-
take your action to try to catch the kid as it came down.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So
So and plus, you get attack of opportunity on you by Krampus and the guy next to you if you did that.
Okay, so fuck it. I'm not gonna go there.
All
I
right.
couldn't, you know.
We
No, I don't
have
think
child
that your
captures.
character could if they wanted to. Fitz.
So I'm going to finish my frenetic red cap-ish run up past the giant furry dragon and onto the Santa Rock. And I'm going to say to the imp, in my best red cap voice, "The elves are revolting. You need to go punish them quickly."
Roll a deception so I can please get rid of that thing. Is it
So we've
better?
got a 22. I'm very convincing,
Yeah,
and I
you're
make
fine now.
red cap-ish motions. And I say,
22. Wow.
"Ha, ha, ha." That's right. Very
Let's see if it
convincing.
even matters. No, it doesn't.
Those despicable elves.
And then as the little imp flies away, I then busy myself trying to free. I hunker down a little bit so that hopefully they don't notice as I frantically try to free Santa from his bonds, and I say, "We could really use your help, old man."
You hear? He seems to be conscious, and then he goes, "Hoo hoo hoo, yes."
Shh, 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 shh.
You just take your dagger and cut the rope, but it'll
Yes.
take the rest of the turn.
I take my dagger and I start sawing frenetically through the rope. And if anyone looks over at me, I just make red cap noises. Ha 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 ha!
Santa officially gets an initiative. Then it is. That was Fitz. Now it's Alpha. I can't believe Fitz got a 3 on initiative.
Okay, so we have another kid falling, right?
Yep, over where that X is.
Okay, so I run towards that X
Okay.
to catch the other kid, and I have my bear take the one that's unconscious, kind of like to like a safer spot.
The red caps.
There's adorable little buggers.
He actually runs over to Alpha. You get attack of opportunity if you want it. Greyhead.
Against the cap?
Yeah, the cap. He ran towards where Alpha is.
All right.
Yeah, take it.
I wonder if I'm gonna hit something this game. Let me try. Probably the only thing I hit all game. Let's see what happens.
Nah.
Nope.
Swing wildly as it goes by.
The best roll was when I persuaded my axe to give me more power,
Right.
and it was a great roll, and then I missed. So Greyhide's having.
It's so epic. He's gonna attack Alpha though.
Can she roll out of the way, or
It's your armor class. So rolled a 16 to hit you.
Oh crap! 15's my armor class. He hits.
Nice.
What kind of damage are we talking?
It did 5 slashing damage with his scythe as he comes down with his candy cane scythe.
I guess my eyes were on the kid. I was like distracted.
You get and you feel the warm sensation of being sliced under you, but the adrenaline keeps the pain too far away. The next is the other red cap attacks the ice demon, hits it, and
Monty.
the ice demon looks like it's about to fall apart. You see, like where it used to have a bulky waist, it's like pieces of ice have broken off. You can see in some places it's really fragile. It could be split into pieces real fast.
Monty.
Miles. It goes over there and I got this one too. And then next is sorry, Enigma. No, Ice Demon. Ice Demon attacks twice. Krampus.
For Ice Demon.
That Ice Demon is angry.
Pissed off.
Doing that. He didn't seem to get a very good hit, but it did something.
You know, we gave
Next.
him something to die for.
Enigma. What is Enigma gonna do? In terms of hiding places, you can either use this over here, probably, or
Okay.
I don't think you can run all the way to the other one.
Oh shoot, that's what I was gonna say. Can I run to where that kid is falling?
You could probably barely get there if you wanted to. You wouldn't be
Okay,
able to hide there.
I'm not happy about it, but I want to run towards where the kid is falling. Just in case it might be our paycheck.
Okay, so you're gonna try to. You're gonna ready your action to catch the kid as it drops.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Wowzers.
I was so ready
Next
to believe
is-
in you for just a moment.
Santa stands up.
Santa stands up.
And says, "Ho ho ho! You will pay, Krampus, for your deeds."
Santa baby, hurry down the chimney and
He puts
kill
his
Krampus.
hand out, and you see a green light, arcane energy, almost like Fitz, comes from his hand and flies, arcs through the sky, and tries to slam into Krampus,
Yes!
and hits once and twice.
Strange.
It was a good idea
I wonder
setting
if
Santa
he's
free,
also
Fitz.
working on
Nicely
the
done.
behalf of God.
Because I'm totally useless at a
Well, you
fight,
know, I
apparently.
mean-
5, 7, 11, 18 damage. Both of them hit as Krampus hisses.
Nice.
I also figured it would really piss Krampus off, you know what I mean?
Alright. Oh yeah. Krampus for his turn. Or first the kid falls. Everybody who's trying to catch, roll an athletics.
Since I got sliced, am I at a disadvantage?
No.
No. Okay. Athletics.
One hand on your blood and one hand for the child.
19.
And Enigma, what's your athletics? Oh, there it is. 5. This time,
Your heart
the
wasn't
kid
really
falls.
evil, was you?
this one's confusing. The kid is spinning because of how they're hooked up. They're spinning in the air, and it's hard to predict where they're falling. But Miles steps in just in the nick of time, right where it falls. 2, 6, 7. Has he taken damage? Oh yeah, okay. The kid falls and he says, "I got him!" And the girl runs right into him, and he slips and falls on his back. You hear a crack.
Oh.
They're both on the ground,
Ooh.
passed out.
We may have lost Miles. Oh, wow. That's poor Miles.
Next is... Oh, and Krampus says, I destroy because they are innocent. Because they can still change their ways, they should die now while they are still guilty.
Hey, I don't like that logic at all. That makes no sense. I mean, then...
And then he...
Yeah, Krampus,
Krampus,
were
you're
you
rude.
punished too much as a child, Krampus?
Yeah, like...
He
just a
attacks the
real
ice
jerk.
devil to finish it off, hitting it. Where's the dice? Where's my D4? I'll roll this one now. The ice devil falls apart into 2 pieces on the ground.
Oh,
Ah,
Monty.
oh, it's terrible.
He then attacks Greyhide. 16.
Monty.
That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
Where is
That
my D4?
prob-
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Doing 6 slashing damage, but he doesn't have another person to deflect the hit into, so he actually doesn't get a 3rd attack.
So I'll take...
Take that, Krampy.
Ouch!
And then he draws it again with his other hand, another chain again, and he pulls it, and another child starts falling from the ceiling. This time a gnome.
Stop doing that. You're being a real jerk, and it's just going to make me want to kill you. Oh, boy.
You tell him, Greyhide.
I will.
You
I'm
tell him.
fed up with this
Behind
guy.
the rock.
Don't blame him.
Oh, that's going to be quite the excursion to get.
Then it is Greyhide.
Well,
Krampus is looking pretty hurt. You actually see when he moves, there's blood under him.
well, I'm going to try and hit him with my sword. And again, that persuasion roll that I did on the sword, will that...
That's for the battle.
Oh, that's for the battle. Okay, that's good.
So you get
gonna-
+2 on top of what you have.
I'm going to attack and do my absolute best to roll something higher than a 10. That's my goal. I'm going to roll with Azure Edge and go straight for the head, straight for the neck on Krampus here. Well, that's gonna hit, right?
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll your damage.
Ah.
I'm gonna do a divine smite as well, just to make it glow.
Oh, you still have a spell slot? Nice.
And yeah, I do. I still got one. So it's gonna glow, and it's gonna be absolutely. It's gonna look absolutely
Devastating.
fantastic. Take this, you foul beast, back into hell and leave the innocents alone. I'm rolling for damage. And then do I also? Where do I?
You. It should be under Divine Smite. I think it's 3d8 though, or actually 2d8. But it has special qualities where it does more damage to certain type of creatures.
Uh-huh.
It's 2d8.
Okay.
Plus 1d8. Oh, no, the damage increases to 1d8. If it's undead or a fiend, it does get another d8. So it's actually 3d8. Also, you realize as you're slashing at it, as your edge lights up in blue flame as you hit it.
Fiend.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the 3d8. Kaboom! Seems like a lot. It's all right.
Oh, you roll kind of bad.
Yeah.
But also, as part of your, you can use one of your channel divinities now. And after you deal damage to a creature with your Divine Smite feature, you can use your channel divinity as a bonus action. If you want to use your bonus, instead of doing your second attack, you
Yes.
can use it and distribute temporary
Oof.
hit points to creatures of your choice within 30 feet.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Who do you want to give it to?
I would like to give some to our friend who's gone unconscious and
Miles?
catch the children. Miles and the child and the bear. And if I can, I'll just do that. Or can I just
Okay.
do one?
No, you can split it however you want. So do 2d8 plus 3. That's how many temporary hit points you can distribute as however you want.
All right, let's go. Boom.
That is a nice ability.
Let's see. We've got. That's a total. 14
So-
plus 3.
Yeah, 17 hit points. You hear down from the heavens as he attacks us with the Divine Smite. Whoa! And certain people feel a warmth in them. Who do you give it to?
I'm gonna do 4 to to both children who've been caught, and the bear, and to Miles. They all get a warmth glow of Christmas Wintershield energy for everyone, especially the children.
All right, 4 to everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, still roll 2 more d8 because Azur's Edge, as a special feature when it's fully powered, gets 2d8 extra damage to fiends.
Ooh, that axe is a demon killer.
Take that, jackass.
Yeah.
So that's 9, 16, 29. Jesus Christ.
So I only hit once, but it was good when I finally hit something.
Yeah.
I used everything. So
Once this game, but by God.
You see a giant chunk out of his chest right now. You actually see the bottom part of his heart. And he's still up and moving.
He's gross.
Wow. That is a fiend.
foul hellion. Why won't you
next is Fitz.
die?
How close can I get to
Aim for the
them
heart.
while still attacking?
No.
You could definitely make it to the red cap next to him, but you wouldn't be able to make it all the way to Krampus unless you use Eldritch Blast.
In that case, I'll just stand where I'm standing and
Happened. I
fire
missed
the
it.
Eldritch. I shall fire the Eldritch
You're still
Blast
alive.
towards the Krampus. And in an attempt to further get him off of kilter, now I'll just fire at him an Eldritch Blast. Actually, no, I'll move down towards the red cap, stop just outside of the red cap's range of attack, and then fire an Eldritch Blast at the Krampus. Does that
Go
make
for it.
sense?
Yep.
Good. Ha! And because I was moving all over the place, I've got a
19
19.
hits.
I don't know. Ah! And a last little spark of purple damage flows from a
God
rapier suddenly brandished by this tiny red cap. And the Krampus's eyes widen in confusion as the red cap fires purple energy at him. in a mysterious
Yes.
form. Ha!
The rest of you, or sorry, not the rest of you. I feel so bad because it's only 5 damage, but how does your 5 damage finish off Krampus?
Oh God, yes. It snakes in just underneath the gap into his chest, and the energy of a goddess of all things beautiful and freedom filters into his heart, where it starts to beat faster and faster until that heart cannot take her goodness and her freedom when he tries so hard to keep things captive, and explodes inside of his chest.
Yeah! Happy Winter's Shield, everyone!
Ah!
Greyhide, roll a dex save.
Oh, it's gonna fall on him, isn't
Sorry,
it?
Greyhide?
Yeah.
Roll a dex save. It's gonna hit me in the. Okay, so. Do.
Oh, you easily get out of the way as
Whoa.
the heart explodes
Whoa.
forth in front of it.
What a
Christmas
good ending.
merriment. Yeah.
Well
Not
done.
quite done yet. So, who's going to try to catch the last kid falling?
I am.
Everyone who's trying to catch?
Me and I don't know if my bear's too far, but he's a lot faster than we are, so maybe he can get there in time.
And he's no longer unconscious.
He wouldn't. The bear was
wasn't
never unconscious, I don't
unconscious.
think.
You just you got hit a bit, but he wasn't unconscious.
Yeah, he got hit a bit.
Yeah.
Did
I
he
said
move
that-
last turn? Did you use your bonus action last turn?
I don't think I used it.
So he would have had. He could get there.
Yeah.
Miles is had to get up. He can't quite get far enough. What about Enigma? Does Enigma try catching the kid as well?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna
Aw.
reach my arms up, try.
All right, all 3 people
Yeah,
roll
that's
roll
some
athletics.
good.
Someone's bound to catch this child.
Ooh, that's the best.
Looks like it's gonna be Enigma.
I hope so. If not, I'll
Definitely
be
not
deeply
Alpha.
traumatized.
Just roll your athletics again. It's
Oh,
easy enough.
For
You
the
just add-
bear?
yeah, and then it'll add 2 to it, whatever you roll. Yeah. So Enigma, you're lined up perfectly for this one. The kid comes down. You catch the gnome in your arms. Luckily, it's a smaller object and forces mass time acceleration. So it does 9 bludgeoning damage to you as it slams into you. You kind of slip and fall on your butt a bit on the ice, but the kid seems fine.
Ouch.
Damn.
And we have more kids hanging.
Yep. I'll assume you figure out some way to get them down.
Well, we have Santa on our side now. Hey, Santa, you want to take those kids from the ceiling? You like kids, don't you, Santa? You like children?
First things first. Whew. And he goes over to a hidden compartment on the wall, and he hits a few things, and it opens up a brick. And there's a vial in there with blue energy in it. And he pulls it out and throws it on the ground, breaks it. Now he'll never come back.
Yes!
Wow.
Oh, that's what Monty wanted.
Was that the phylactery thing? Phylacterol?
Yes, that's his phylactery.
Phylactery.
Wintershield miracle.
Beautiful. That was a beautiful phylactery explosion.
I'm afraid you don't belong here, though. And he goes over to you. After gathering all the kids, he gets you all together in the center of this place. And he says, never forget about the Wintershield and what it means. And he puts up his hands, and 6 seconds later, boom, there's a flash. And all of you,
Santa.
all of you are back.
Like, where does he drop us at the headquarters? Like at Vajra's
Vajra?
office, or where? We,
Let me see.
where does he send us?
No, right at Troll Skull Manor.
Oh,
Well, we can collect our cash in the morning. I'm ready to hit the hay, and it's and to all a good night.
wait,
and
we're
that
with
sort of thing.
we're with the kids.
Yeah, you have 5 kids with you.
Maybe we can put them in a carriage with
They're
Miles.
brats. One of them's like, "You will take me home immediately."
I was like, Miles, I think this is your department.
What?
Yeah, you can take care of these little
Our
shits. I mean,
contract was to-
little angels.
Yes,
Yes.
this is my job.
Yes.
If you ever need a good detective, it was really fun. But go to someone else. Bye.
We'll miss you, Miles.
Bye, Miles.
I hope we do
What
more
a pleasure.
adventures with Miles. He was
I
terrific.
hope we don't have to work with him again.
And I just want to say, Merry Winter's Shield to you all. Merry Winter's Shield, Enigma, Fitz, and Alpha.
In the spirit of Wintershield, I'm going to look at Enigma and I'm going to say, Enigma, for real though, where are you staying tonight? Do you need a place to sleep?
Well, I have a place, but I wouldn't mind some company tonight.
What? Sorry, what sort of company is it? Well, I fancy a bit of a drink before bed. If anybody's open to joining for that?
Yes, let's head to the gaping chasm and let's have some eggnog and some port and whatever the hell else we drink at this time
Whatever
of the festive
Wintershield
season.
is drink
Yeah.
to celebrate.
And that's, I think, where we'll end it. At the cold night at the Yawning Portal. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'm sorry this was so long, though hopefully it gets cut down. I should probably cut this out now. But
Yes.
anyways, now it's going to stay in.
Happy Wintershield.
Happy
everybody.
Wintershield, everybody.
Wintershield.
And Merry
All of
Christmas
you.
to you all in the regular
And a
realms.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.